The Federal Communications Commission has determined the following content to be emotionally harmful.
Funny things that you think's funny aren't funny.
Give me cocks all the time. I want cocks all over me.
The Alan Cox Show kicks ass, man.
Welcome. Show me what you got.
You're not going to see a lot of cocks on TV.
Alan Cox from the Alan Cox Show.
I don't know what it's about you, but I can't even stand your voice.
I think you're the biggest asshole alive.
It's going to be a great show.
Let's kick it. I'll say kick it, and you'll just kick it with a tasty groove, okay? 1, 2, 3, kick it. Kick it. Come on. God damn it. Put you one time, kick it. What the?
Alan Cox.
Here we go. He'll ad-lib. He'll be fine.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
Very inopportune time for me to be yawning right now. Very top of the show. I haven't even cracked the mic and I got a yawn. And this morning was the second morning in a row. My alarm is set for 6 a.m. And usually I'm awake before that, but yesterday and today, I woke up at 5:59.
Damn.
Yeah.
Robbing you of that last minute.
And then you just lay there and you go, all right, now get up anyway. Make something to eat. Hey, good afternoon. Welcome. Hi there. Golly, forget all that. My name is Alan Cox. Thanks for being here. Rob Anthony's right there.
What's up, man?
Jessica Ann Hutchinson is back there in Studio G.
Hi.
You'll talk to her before you talk to us. So, act accordingly. I guess if you got to shoot your shot, I'm sure that happens probably more frequently than any of us would really like. Got a job to do here, people. If you want to join us, yeah, that's right. 216-578-1007. 800-348-1007. Send me a text if you like, 35192. Alan, can I use your quote from your Barrett Media article for my work bio? And the quote they want to use of mine is, I like to be a little bit more cerebral, but not to the exclusion of people who like farts. I did an interview with Barrett Media. I talked about this when it happened. This was end of last month. It was a few weeks ago, and it was my former program director from Chicago. He's a consultant and a writer for this trade magazine, and he goes, hey, I'd love to talk to you about the afternoon show, and you've been there and successful for a long time. I said, yeah, great. Now, Rob, people think that I'm a robot and that I'm somehow made of wood, but I'm not. I'm a human like everybody else. And yeah, I reposted it on my Instagram story and included the link because yesterday I was just kind of down. Yesterday was just kind of a down day. And I thought, Rob, what would make me feel better? Just pushing something out there that's complimentary for your boy, right?
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. There was no real, it wasn't like an insightful analysis of the program. It was basically just kind of an edited version of the interview that he did with me. But I did have that line in there, because they pick your brain about the show, and you've been doing it a long time, and it's still at the top of the heap, and blah, blah, blah. And so it was a fun conversation, but I quite literally did repost this thing in my Instagram story because I was like, well, it's nice to get a little bit of ink. It's nice for people to go, hey, you want to talk about the show? I don't get a lot of accolades in this business. And then, you and I both bombarded with, press releases on people we've never heard of before.
All day, every day. With the craziest things, too.
This big banner for this. And listen, there are fewer and fewer brothers and sisters in broadcasting every single day. So it's no shade. I mean, anybody who's still hanging on, God bless them. But there was this banner press release about this show that I'd never heard of before. And now, listen, there's always new people kind of doing things. And I'm not familiar with every single person, obviously, in this business. But I keep my ear to the ground and I read these trade publications and things like that. I'm enough of a radio nerd. I've been in this industry a long time. We both have. And it was a show I'd never heard of. So I assumed, given the environment of this business in 2026, that it was just a podcast, that it was getting some ink. Nope. It was a morning show in Dallas that I had never heard of before, and they made a big deal about the fact that they were changing stations.
Oh, my God.
I was like, okay, well, good. Listen, if you're still gainfully employed, if there's still another property that wants you, that's good news. But anyway, it's, it was just one of those days, and I fell prey to what so many other people do. I shouldn't even say fall prey. You can do what you want to with your social media profiles or whatever, but it was just one of those days I was like, you know what? I am going to take this opportunity to just make myself feel a little bit better on a down day. I'm not prone to it very often, but yesterday was one of those days, and so I reposted it. And so I just, this is a short story long, but I told this person who texted me, I said, I'm using the same words everybody else is using. So they're all free. I would love for you to make that your work bio. I like to be a little more cerebral, but not to the exclusion of people who like farts. You know what I mean?
I think it's fantastic. What a perfect quote.
I'm certainly not going to be highfalutin about this program, but I wanted to make it very, very clear that, where I stand. That this audience, Rob, has come to expect a bare minimum of excellence. You can't even use the word excellence. You'd be laughed out of the room if you were to use the word excellence with respect to this show. But they've come to expect a bare minimum. We need to clear the lowest bar daily for the audience to at least end their day feeling like something happened. So, I was driving in this morning. I was coming from Tremont here into downtown, and it smelled like garlic bread. What do you smell when you're going to have a stroke? Is it almonds or toast?
Toast.
And I was coming across the bridge, and it smelled like garlic bread, or it smelled like I had left Olive Garden leftovers in my trunk. I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but it was permeating for a good half a mile as I got into downtown to come here to work this morning. So it probably would have been like 8:20, 8:30. And it just smelled, that little stretch, it smelled like garlic bread. Anybody else notice that?
I did yesterday at my work.
What?
I was
you work in a restaurant.
Well, yeah, but it smelled different. It didn't smell like, it smelled like toast. I don't work in an Italian restaurant.
No, but I mean, there's all kinds of different smells. I was in a car on the bridge, the Memorial Bridge, and it smelled like Italian food. What did it used to smell like? What was the difference for you?
It smelled like toast.
Like toast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this smelled like garlic.
Crispy bread.
Crispy bread. Yeah. So I don't know. And then as quickly as it was there, Rob, it was gone. And so it was barely there. And our olfactory senses are our most sensitive, right? You distinguish thousands of different scents. But I don't know. So I was like, oh, my God, is there any kind of a neurological affliction associated with smelling garlic bread? It's toast adjacent. I thought maybe I was having something stroke adjacent.
I wonder what issue you could possibly be having in the body if you smell garlic bread. Toast is clearly the stroke, but if it's garlic bread, are you having like a coronary because it's something like Italian?
That's what I mean. Oh! Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure what was happening. I did have mac and cheese last night. I made myself a box of mac and cheese. I'm sorry?
Did you burp before you smelled it?
the garlic bread downtown?
Yeah?
No.
All right.
No, I had a box of mac and cheese last night. I haven't had mac and cheese in 100 years.
Like the microwavable kind?
No. I boiled water. I put the mac and cheese, the Kraft mac and cheese box in there. Now, Rob, I put cilantro and sriracha in it.
How to make Kraft mac and cheese
was
worse.
It shaped?
I know you hate it, but I'm saying that given the current climate right now, I was dancing with the devil by having this cilantro. They say cilantro along with the diarrhea lettuce. They're like, don't mess around with the cilantro. But I'll be damned, Rob, if they're going to keep me from my beloved cilantro. But I had no business eating mac and cheese, at 7:30 at night.
Did you eat the whole box?
Ate the whole box.
Attaboy. I mean, if you're going to do it, it says
it doesn't make that much. I mean, it was
4 servings.
It was the spirals. Yeah, it wasn't even the elbow mac and cheese. It was the spirals. But I hadn't had a box of mac and cheese in forever, and it was pretty good. It was pretty pretty.
I like the SpongeBob one because it tastes different.
Yeah, I didn't buy SpongeBob. I didn't have a SpongeBob one. Why does it taste different? Because it's in a shape.
I think
right?
so. I think like the cheese like wraps around it differently.
Ah, all right. Well,
I don't know.
I don't know either. Take that as anecdotal. Hey, Joe.
Yes.
What's going on, Joe?
Well, not much. I was told to give you a buzz.
I'm sorry?
I was told to give you a buzz regarding the Foo Fighters incident at the concert.
Are you the Foo Fathers guy that talked to me on Instagram?
I am.
Oh, Joe is in Foo Fathers.
Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters.
So, Joe, I hadn't heard of you guys until Dave mentioned it, and so that was a nice shout. Was that, I assumed that was coordinated, but somebody else said it was coincidental, but I'm like, that can't be true. I mean,
No, completely coincidental.
Wow.
So, Fox 8 had us on.
Yep.
That morning. And they said, can you come in and play some Foo Fighters tunes? I'm like, yeah, we can do that, no problem. Because we're a cover band. We're not a Foo Fighters tribute band. And they.
Oh, I see. So you guys,
thing.
you guys don't just do Foo Fighters songs, is what you're saying?
No, we do a smattering of everything.
Gotcha. Okay.
But we got a handful of Foo Fighters stuff.
Yep.
So that happened on Fox 8, and then we went to the show that night. Me and like 3 or 4 of my bandmates. And he woke up telling the story that he woke up to the cloudy day and he got up out of bed and turned the TV on. He said, there's a Foo Fighters tribute band called the Foo Fathers. And I went nuts.
Everybody did, especially when they showed you.
Yeah, Joe, the reason I assumed that it was coordinated is because they cut right to you guys, or you waving, or somebody in your band waving there on the ground, on the floor, cut right to you on the Jumbotron. So I figured it was set up.
Yeah, that was me.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. But they cut
from the stage.
They cut to you so quickly that I was like, oh, maybe this is coordinated. In which case, it would be awesome. But yeah.
No, it wasn't. And then the second they mentioned the Fox 8 thing, I jumped up on my chair, and everyone's looking at me like, who's this guy?
Sure.
I'm going nuts. And then he spots me in the crowd. And the diagonal for me, about 20 rows back, was my singer, Mark. He also got up on the chair. So everyone in his section's like going nuts. And then Dave's talking to me. And it was one of those surreal moments,
So you're not
Super cool.
You're not
Super
the front.
cool guy.
You're not the front man for Foo Fathers.
No, I am the lead guitar player, and I manage the band. It's a band I started like 4 years ago. But no, I'm not the singer. I'm just a guitar player. And the second they mentioned it, like I said, it was insane. I got films coming or clips of it coming in from everywhere.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All
that's
different
good.
angles. It's super cool.
Well, congrats, Joe. I'm going to let you go, but pimp an upcoming gig.
We have the Aviator on Friday, which is the old Hunters Bomb group.
Oh, yeah,
from
crossing
6
the
to 9.
airport. Yeah. All right.
Exactly. And then Saturday night, Union House on Brook Park Road, 7 to 11.
Beautiful.
That's awesome, dude.
All right, Mazel Tov. Good job,
Give
Joe.
us a like on Facebook. Instagram, Twitter. Name it. We're on it.
Foo Fathers.
Foo Fathers.
Foo Fathers.
Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters.
All right, thank you, Joe. Well done. Foo Fathers.
That's so awesome, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
I hope
great.
that gets them busier. You know what I mean? Like, that's such a cool thing.
Yeah.
Dave's such a good guy.
I should have asked Joe. He said, I'm just the guitarist. I wonder if he used to be a drummer.
Oh, good point.
But they're not a tribute band. They just play some Foo Fathers, some Foo Fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters.
It's great if he's like, oh, yeah, we do some Foo Fighters. No, sir, we only do 2010s Foo. Can you play Everlong? No. How about Big Me? No, dude, only 2010s Foo.
It would be funny, though, if they got on camera, because he said they do a smattering of covers. It'd be funny if they got on camera, if they just went to every concert of a band they cover. You know what I mean? Like Tonic is in town and they're out there. Hey, we're the Foo Fathers. Oh, we play If You Could Only See It, Casual Affair. And it's a smattering. You should call yourselves the Smatterhorn.
Oh.
Change your name. No, Foo Fathers is too good.
It's pretty good.
So good. All right, listen, I'm going to break here. 35192. If you want to text it, we'll be back.
Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
It's the Alan Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite smart device. Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show.
On iHeartRadio.
The most talked about music festival on the planet is coming back to Las Vegas.
And you can win your way to be there.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
16 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
Never seen before artist collaborations and once-in-a-lifetime moments you'll never see again.
Muse. Weezer.
Snoop Dogg.
Major Lazer.
Cardi B.
And more.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Buy your tickets now at AXS.com.
And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Some apps say they're free, then come the fees. Not the iHeart app. It's 100% free. No required subscriptions to access the best live radio stations, free playlists, podcasts, and more. Download the free iHeart app today.
iHeartRadio. Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
Hey, Carmen Angelo here for Van Scoy Hair Clinics, in business for more than 60 years. Here with Todd Van Scoy. And Todd, why should someone come to you and not another clinic or online service?
Well, what makes us different is we have a multi-therapeutical approach. What that means to you is more choices, more things we can do, and actually, more importantly, more answers for what's going to be right for you, not just an AI bot. We're going to actually answer you personally of what you actually need.
So what about this new Derive treatment?
The Derive treatment is an all-natural plant-based exosomes. There's no needles. There's no pain involved in actually the application of this. Now, this is a way you can achieve thicker and fuller hair. You can restore some dormant hair follicles as well as stop some of the shedding.
All right, Todd, thank you. Call 216-370-7980. Schedule your free consultation and find out what will restore your hair. Also, log on to vanscoyhair.com. That's 216-370-7980 or log on to vanscoyhair.com.
It's Wednesday at Mr. Chicken, and that means delicious deals. Get 3 pieces of golden fried chicken, mashed potatoes,
closer to week 1.
It's crazy, and it's fun.
Join the conversation and stay locked in. Live, local games with you all season long.
Download the iHeartRadio app.
Search NFL and press play.
If you find yourself breathless with constant laughter, congratulations. Now, could you tell us what show you're listening to? It sounds fun. This is the Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
Guardians win last night, yeah? Big win.
Yeah.
Giants only got one run. 8-1. How did Matt Tugboat Wilkinson do?
That's tonight.
Oh, it is tonight.
Yeah.
He's the southpaw hurler there for the Giants they're whipping out. Matt Tugboat Wilkinson. I love the name, but the Guardians get a win. I mean, listen, the Giants are not a great team right now. What are you going to do, right? They're in the bottom. They're basically at the tail end of a lost season for San Francisco. But a win is a win. Who cares? Guardians play them again tonight at 6:40. First pitch around the corner here at Progressive Field. And we will get into your pregame coverage about 30 minutes prior. So we'll get out a little bit after 6. We've got a couple of weeks left to use the promo code FANDANGO for 15% off whatever you want at CLE Clothing Company. If you find yourself in one of their stores, if you're on their website, just use the promo code. And there's no maximum number of times you can do that, but you get 15% off every single time. Speaking of the Fandango, our annual Alan Cox Show cruise, Captain Fun's Floating Fandango, we go out a week from Saturday. So it's almost here. Plenty of opportunities for you to win tickets. I will be doing a ticket stop before the show tomorrow. So if you're down Grafton Way, you can get all the details at WMMS.com. But I'll be down in Grafton tomorrow morning from 11 a to 1 p. And then I'll haul ass here to do the show. But we'll have, I think, 20 pair of tickets. So you spin the wheel, and you could walk away with a couple of tickets to come join us on the Good Time 3 next Saturday afternoon. So it's brought to you by Circle K and Sun Cruiser and Twisted Tea. So I'll be at the Circle K in Grafton on Royalton Road tomorrow morning. That is 36024 Royalton Road. But the next pair that you can win here on the show is going to pop up around 3:40. Speaking of popping up, she's on the phone. Did Jess have a wardrobe malfunction?
Not a full blown.
Oh.
No.
Areola.
No. Not a full blown.
No, we saved it.
I didn't see.
Boobs.
I just saw in the group chat. What happened? What is she wearing? Let me look.
Looks like looks like the neck is cut off of a t-shirt.
Is that like a big scoop neck? Oh, I see.
It's like a Led
Okay.
Zeppelin.
It like it goes down over the shoulder. Yeah, but that doesn't look low enough to have a teat hanging out.
No, it was like
it
hanging
was
off
all
my
the way off
shoulder.
her shoulder, and it
I
was
see.
scooped all the way down. So I just sent a
that's
text.
Not free.
Now, at the
Areola.
at the risk of being indelicate, Jessica, let me try to say this as diplomatically as possible, Jessica.
Oh, God.
Would we actually see anything?
Oh, no. I know my body's that of a 12-year-old boy.
Well, no, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying that you are very petite.
I know.
And I've never honestly paid attention to what you're rocking there. But I
used to, not anymore.
I thought they got bigger after a kid. You mean the kid took them out of you? One of those?
Yeah.
Once she lost all the baby weight, I'm sure.
Well,
or like when you
literally
breastfeed.
gained 20 pounds, and then it just fell right off.
Yeah,
and then
okay.
there's nothing left.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because a lot of women, especially if they're breastfeeding or whatever, you know what I mean? Like they lose the weight and then they end up with a couple of deflated water balloons. But again, if you're not rocking that much to begin with, did you have a pair before the kid?
Kind of.
Kind of.
They were
more than
fine.
now is what you're saying.
Yeah, I got remeasured and I got really sad.
You got a B cup then?
No, not E. Oh, no, I had a C cup before.
C cup. What are you, an A now?
Yeah, I'm like an A.
Okay.
I'm so sad about it.
Well, but this brings me full circle.
But I
that
found
was my
out
question.
4,000 for each. So 8,000 total.
If you want to get implants.
Job. Yeah.
They give you the price by one? They don't just instantly give you the price by pair?
Well, I mean, I just divided it.
But also, they told her 8.
I'll just get one at a time.
That's what I mean. Like, no one buys them that way. So why wouldn't you just say it's $8,000 for the pair and let everybody else do the math?
I don't know.
Well, but also,
I guess in my head I can do 4,000 and 4,000.
But also, there are some women. We've talked about this. There are some women who get them on one side to even it out.
Oh yeah,
if they're very uneven, there are some women. I don't know how. It's probably way more that they're doing them obviously in pairs. But there are women who will just get one implant in there.
Mr. Boob, that's me. B-double-O-B, boob.
A lot of women have had them taken out, though. I've had friends who have had them removed because they're convinced that they've made them sick over a long period of time.
That's what I've heard, because like mold can grow in them.
You got to get them tuned up. Depending on what you got and how big they were or whatever, there are a lot of cosmetic surgeons and doctors who will like kind of poo-poo that whole thing. But anecdotally, over the years, there's a lot of women who were like, don't tell me. Don't tell me. It's all in my head. Especially since now, who knows where the correlation is not causation, but still, a lot of women have had them taken out and have felt measurably better. So, anyway, almost a wardrobe malfunction.
Almost.
I didn't
Then
see
I would
anything.
have had to charge everybody.
Areola.
Not really. That's what I'm saying, right? I mean, there's got to be something to see.
Yeah, that's true.
Charge everybody. Yeah, like a bull.
Yeah.
I popped in like underdog and saved the day.
You really did, Rob.
You did.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Watch out for my pal, Jess.
Gosh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but you couldn't feel it?
So scandalous.
You didn't feel your shirt sliding down your...
Well, yeah, but I thought it was fine.
You didn't
But
look.
then I watched it on the stream, and I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh, there's my teat.
Oh, no.
Almost.
Uh-huh.
You have to really squint.
Does the bumblebee have boobs? Alan, can you tell me, does the bumblebee have boobs? Oh, bumblebee, bumblebee, bumblebee boobs. Bumblebee, bumblebee, bumblebee boobs. Where are the bumblebee's boobs? Where are the bumblebee's boobs? Bumblebee, bumblebee, bumblebee boobs. Bumblebee, bumblebee, bumblebee boobs.
I love the end.
Boobs.
Boobs.
Is that the guy who calls me a homosexual?
I believe that it is. Yeah.
You homosexual!
I mean, I'm picking
Sure
up
feels
the
like
same.
him,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure does. Hello.
Alan, this is Clem Fandango. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Clem Fandango. Hello?
Alan, this is Clem Fandango.
Yes.
Alan, this is Clem Fandango. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Clem Fandango. Oh, he hung up. We got an email from somebody who goes by Jeff Z.
Yeah.
He wrote me and Rob, and he's all bummed out because, well, he was confused and bummed out, I guess. We've got one of our grand poobahs here in the promotions department is also a guy named Jeff, whose last name starts with a Z. And so Rob said, Jeff Z and I you were lamenting the fact that you got to haul your ass in here for some of these dumb meetings.
Yeah.
But you were like, the silver lining is I get to hang out with some good people that I don't see that often, one of them being our own Jeff Z, Jeff Secaucus.
Yep.
And Jeff Z in Walton Hills, his ears perked up. And he was like, well, I know Rob's not hanging with me, and now I'm bummed that there's another Jeff Z. I mean, there have to be multiple Jeff Zs throughout Northeast Ohio.
I would think if your last name is Z, you're Rob Z, you're Jeff Z, you're Paul Z. It's easier because nobody can pronounce it.
We've got a Cheryl Z in our orbit.
Yep.
Right? And so, yeah, Jeff Z, who refers to himself as the real Jeff Z. So I guess the question remains, now do you feel any kind of obligation to hang with this Jeff Z? You don't want to open the floodgates. You don't want everybody named Jeff, whose surname's at the bottom of the alphabet, hitting you up for a hang, Rob.
That's right.
You know?
I told him to buy tickets for the cruise. Hang out there.
Speaking of which, happy birthday to our friend Leslie. We're going to have to do a belated birthday shot with her on the floating Fandango.
Happy birthday.
I won't tell everybody how old she is. I will merely say that she looks a lot younger than
29.
she is. No.
28.
Oh.
No?
No,
Oh,
but she is celebrating a birthday today, and she merely pointed out that she is spending it watching us handsome dweebs on the live stream, Rob, is what she said.
Leslie, so nice.
And because I think Leslie's Peter teeters that way, she has been deprived of Jess's wardrobe malfunction, too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a banner day. You got to take the rough with the smooth. But happy birthday, Leslie. Hey, Josh in St. Louis.
Hey, Alan, you know how I like to call you and give you health updates on Willie Nelson, right?
Yeah, I sure do. I'll have people throughout the day try to tell me how Willie Nelson is doing, and I'll go, no. I said, I'm waiting for Josh to call. So, yeah. How is Willie Nelson doing? He's not doing well.
He is not doing well. Last night, we went to the Outlaw Country Music Festival, and he closed it out, and they kept turning his mic down because he kept randomly talking to the crowd.
Yeah.
And so every time he started to talk to the crowd, it was like B.B. King, I think, was doing that towards the end, where he was like not even thinking about the music. He was just like talking to the crowd. And Willie couldn't really play guitar, and they had his son on stage.
Yeah.
And his son sounds just like him. And so
did they do that? Was that out at the casino, Josh?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was like, oh, this is rough. We only made it through 7 Willie Nelson songs before Stevie Joe was like, this is kind of sad. I was like, it is. It's like, wasn't it Frankie Avalon that they kept shoving him out on stage when he like couldn't hardly remember the lyrics?
Yeah, maybe. I think at this point, anybody going to see Willie is like, at least I got to see him before he died. You know, you're not getting like top of his game Willie Nelson, but yeah, that's why he's got his family going out with him. But how was that Steven Wilson Jr.? He's kind of having a moment.
Oh, he's having a moment, buddy. I got on film with him during his Gary song because I knew he'd run around, so I went and found him. And so I ended up getting on his videos on his fan pages last night, and he tears it up.
Oh, good for you.
Josh is making it about himself. Yeah, I'm on all of his fan pages, man.
He's my favorite artist of the last 2 years. I mean, I love everything he's done. I love the album Son of Dad, which was a tribute album he wrote for his father who died of cancer.
Yeah, he's legit.
What was the cover he did on, was it CMA?
He does Stand By Me.
That was it. That was the thing I saw. That was awesome.
Classical guitar, and then he's got a thunder clap, a pedal that he hits during that song, and he's doing it almost a mariachi style to Stand By Me. It's beautiful. It was awesome.
But he was like a scientist or like a geneticist or something before he started writing songs, I think.
Yeah, he was a scientist for Hershey. He's the guy that invented the greenies that you get, the dental sticks you give your dog.
Greenies,
Stephen Wilson.
Hershey. Right.
Yeah, Stephen Wilson Jr. invented those.
All right. So he doesn't really. I was going to say he's got the. He's financially liberated from having to worry about whether or not he's selling records or touring.
Excuse me.
Well, he's been writing songs for everybody in Nashville for like the last 5 years. So, yeah.
That's what the money is.
His dad made him promise. So anyway, I was just like, I got to tell Alan that I think '93 is the oldest music god I've ever seen play, and it was like, man, I don't know if I want to see any of these older guys.
Well, I would still take an opportunity to see him. But okay, thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. There's Josh in St. Louis. I would still take an opportunity to see Willie Nelson.
I would too.
Because
Just because
I'll be real bummed if he goes and I never got to see him.
Cars and 15 restless riders.
God, you think about all of the songs he's done. The guy's been around for like 70 years. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All the songs he's done. What about Brian? I've got Brian for you.
Awesome.
Now you're going to know the song. He doesn't do much with it, but I'm playing it for you just because I love the song so much.
If you see a chance to take it for fine romance. If you see a chance to take it for fine romance.
So he's got the song down.
Yeah, he does.
Steve Winwood.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brian Winwood.
I got to see 2 Steve Winwood songs. It was years ago. I went to go see Steely Dan at Red Rocks. And there was a hailstorm in the middle of June. And everybody, I've told the story before, but Steve Winwood was opening that tour. And I think they thought that it would pass by very quickly there in the high desert. It did not. So we literally saw a couple of Steve Winwood songs, and then they started throwing tarps over all the equipment, and then he was ushered off stage, and then it kind of passed through, and then he came back out, but by that time, kind of too much time had passed, and so he did another song, and then Steely Dan came out. But that was really that second Steve Winwood record that Brian is pulling from. That's when he started to take off, because he had left Traffic and went solo and kind of flopped, but then he started writing. But his voice is just so great. I'm talking about Brian, not Steve Winwood.
Of course, yeah.
Steve Winwood, man, you know.
If you see a chance to take it for fine romance. If you see a chance to take it for fine romance.
I mean, the dude was 16 singing with that Spencer Davis group, right?
Give me some lovin'.
Give me some lovin', yeah. So he's just got like this classic, amazing,
Yeah, he's awesome.
Blue-eyed soul kind of voice.
Traffic, all the stuff they did was just fantastic. I mean, I love his stuff.
Arc of a Diver was that second record and that was his big breakthrough song, is Why I See a Chance. And Brian, of course, puts his own, I shouldn't even say spin. He doesn't really put a spin on it, does he?
No, not really.
He just gets out there and does his own
Kind of gets
thing.
there.
If you see a chance to take it for fine romance.
Does he say for fine romance?
He sure does, yeah.
Okay, good. I like him stuttering over his consonants on purpose. That's what I mean. Like he's making it his own. For fine romance is what he does. I'm going to take a break here. 35192. You want to send a text? You can watch us if you want, just like our friend Leslie. A couple of handsome dweebs. The girl whose boob might pop out later on our YouTube channel and on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
The most talked about music festival on the planet is coming back to Las Vegas.
And you can win your way to be there.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
16 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
Never seen before artist collaborations and once in a lifetime moments you'll never see again.
Muse. Weezer.
Snoop Dogg.
Major Lazer.
Cardi B.
And more.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Buy your tickets now at AXS.com.
And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
We're giving away a trip for 2 to Vegas for this year's iHeartRadio Music Festival in September. Includes airfare, hotel, and tickets to both Friday and Saturday show. Just come out to the Circle K at 7895 York Road in Parma on Tuesday, August 25th from 3 to 5 p.m. One lucky person will win the trip for 2 to Vegas.
This is Sarah Spain with the latest from iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Kelsey Mitchell scored 29 points to help the Indiana Fever defeat the Toronto Tempo 101-96 Tuesday night in Toronto. Caitlin Clark added 24 points and 7 assists in the Fever's win, their 5th straight victory. Meantime, the expansion Tempo have now lost 11 straight games. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
Switch to Liberty Mutual and they'll customize your auto and home insurance so you only pay for what you need. Why pay full price when you can customize and save? For more information, visit libertymutual.com. Presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
GreatAir.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Rob from my friends at Mentality. Over 50 pounds down, and I've never felt better. Remember the way you felt when you were 25. Those early morning workouts, they were a breeze. Now fast forward to today. Do you still feel the same? There's a good chance it might not be your age. It could be low testosterone, and that's where Mentality comes in. They'll get you started with a comprehensive 100-point blood panel because Mentality is all about real
app. We make it easy with family-approved stations like Hit Nation Junior, kid-safe playlists like Disney Hits, and podcasts to learn something new. Download the iHeartRadio app, search Family, and listen now.
Hey, what's up? It's Rob for Medina Dental, online at medinadentaloh.com. I've mentioned we are new patients of the practice, and that's all 4 of us in my family. There was nothing wrong with the place we were going. We just decided we wanted a change as a family, someplace that was a better fit. That's right around the time my wife needed a crown. We made a phone call. They got us in the same day. They figured out a treatment plan and got that crown put in. It was a fantastic experience from start to finish. If you're looking for a new dentist, I'll recommend Medina Dental. Tell them Rob sent you.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
100.7 WMMS, Cleveland. Call the Alan Cox Show.
You use your microphone for you think you're powerful and smart? You're a idiot.
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
I forgot that Down and Helmet show is around the corner tonight at the House of Blues. I might have to poke my head in there. Our buddy Pat Butler has been following this tour in a couple of cities. And we return, by the way. Corey Roddick reminded me earlier, I heard him talking about it. Corey and Pat and I host our metal show here on The Buzzard. And we've been on hiatus for a few weeks. Summertime's tough to do it every week. But we will return next Saturday night, the 29th, 2 hours to midnight is our metal show. And so week to week, when we can do it, the 3 of us throw a bunch of songs in and then we play them back for you. So if you're a metal fan, you can always email us requests. If you're a local metal band, we want to hear what you're doing. And so next Saturday night, 10 to midnight, we will return after a very scattershot summer with 2 hours to midnight. So I hope that you'll join us if you are a fan of heavy metal. But that Helmet Down, it's called Strap It Down, is the tour because it's Down, Phil Anselmo and the boys, and then, of course, a classic Helmet album was called Strap It On. So you see what they're doing there, Rob? They're making a portmanteau there of their Strap It Down tour is what they're doing. But by the way, two very I like that lineup because it's 2 very different kinds of bands. You know, Down has always been kind of that New Orleans kind of stoner metal type stuff, and Helmet is very rigid, and it's basically Page Hamilton and a bunch of young bucks now. I saw Helmet a couple of years ago at the Grog Shop because I'm a big fan of them. Page Hamilton on this show many years ago. And there is a monotony to that band's music, but you know that going in. But the last time I saw Helmet, I remember leaving early, as much as I like that band, because, gosh, he just did. I don't know if he wasn't feeling it that night or what, but it really felt like he was just kind of painting by numbers. And so, I don't know. Maybe it'll be a whole other vibe tonight, but if you're going to that show, it should be a good one. I heard from Mike from Canton, by the way. He said, I've got VIP for that show tonight. So, he said right before 3, I'm just going to rest my beanbag on that studio window at iHeart until someone yells at me. Yeah. Now, we're not in there anymore, so that's the TAM studio now. So I would encourage you to do that. Is the Doomblatty show on?
Yeah, I don't know if he's here, but I know that the show is on. Yeah, so members
Someone's
only
in
Dave
there.
will get
Members
a view
only
of it.
Dave, yep. He's probably no stranger to seeing a beanbag on the other side of the glass.
No,
he is
sure.
a club DJ. He's seen all kinds of stuff. Probably seen stuff that turn you white. But anyway, Mike and Canton headed down there. Also, Alan, regarding the text you got yesterday from the person who was offering to bring you a lemonade. You said you always want to know what's going on around the corner from a lemonade stand. I believe they're referring to where the fudge is made. See what they did?
Yeah.
Yes. Milk, lemonade. Around the corner. Yada, yada, yada.
Something else, I forget.
Yeah, I forget. Anywho, hey, have a good time down there. And listen, I don't know much, but I'll tell you this. That outside windowsill there, very soft. So if you got to show the brain up against the soundproof glass, up against the allegedly soundproof glass, Mike from Canton that might be the time to do it.
And also tremendously clean. The glass and the land, all of that area is just, everything down here is just spotless.
I gotta tell you, though,
definitely feel good about putting your balls on it.
Well, about a couple of weeks back, one of the front giant panes of glass outside facing Euclid there shattered.
Yeah.
And we initially thought, oh, maybe somebody fired a shot, something. It wasn't that at all. It just, something happened or it shifted or whatever wrong. I don't think anything hit it. And they had to replace it. Did they replace it again?
No, they
I
had
saw
never,
people out here.
That was the actual replacement. They had never actually replaced it prior. They just took all the glass out of it and waited for the glass to be made.
I see.
Now it's replaced.
They finally replaced. I see. Okay.
And it was definitely broken. Someone broke it. I think someone punched it or kicked it or something like that. And because of where the impact zone was, you could see where it originated.
It was like knee high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I CSI'd it, Alan. I sat out there for a bit, looked at it, did a little math, and that's what I came up with.
I did see you out there with your sextant.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's on one now.
Yep.
Or maybe he got taken for a ride.
Well, I don't
That
have a
was Rob.
sextant. I substituted it with a sex toy and let it sort of find where the impact zone was.
Shut down Euclid Avenue for 2 hours while they caught the bomb squad out there because it was the size of a thermos.
That's right. Yeah, the home wrecker.
So our accident is not an accident at all.
All right, good. Well, congratulations. Thank you for your service. Appreciate everything. Oh, no. Everything you've done. A lot of people have been passing me this video that has gone to the network news. This is national, gone viral, about the woman in Cleveland, Ohio, who found a raccoon in her bathroom, and it was scaling the door frame. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Raccoon startles woman. That's a nice way to put it. Raccoon startles woman as it makes its way to the bathroom there. Just climbing up onto the vanity and through the scaling the frame of the door.
Oh my God.
Peering around the
Babe.
That's not Jimothy, is it? No, this has got like fully functional hind legs. What happened to Jimothy? Everybody was all over Jimothy out there in Seattle. Everybody was Team Jimothy. And then as quickly as they started to talk about him, they stopped. Has Jimothy been found teats up?
I couldn't tell you.
You couldn't have cared less about Jimothy.
No,
you wanted nothing to do with Jimothy, Rob. And I have to imagine that even to that small degree, it was your lack of interest that probably hastened what I assume is his untimely demise.
Probably. That's most likely.
All right.
What it is.
All right. So the Cleveland raccoon, which, as you know, one of the most difficult sex moves on Urban Dictionary, Rob.
That is a very, very
the
tough
Cleveland raccoon.
Do you still need the shoe polish for the eyes?
You do.
Okay.
And that's where it gets problematic. You know, back in the day, before we were a little bit more sensitive toward a young woman's knees, they used to punch her in the eyes.
Yeah.
And you didn't want that. See? You didn't want that. So cooler heads prevailed, and now the Cleveland raccoon is, you got to have the shoe polish around the eyes.
Yep.
But stop there.
Oh, yes,
I know
please,
some of you
please.
guys in Stark County want to go all the way. But stop there. And then you need the 4 tubes of toothpaste, whitening, natch, and whatever else. That's one of those rare ones where it's kind of dealer's choice. But if you're going to do the Cleveland raccoon, you got to be careful.
How did it get in the house? Like, how do you not see that thing sneak its way in?
Probably an open window. Maybe she probably opened the bathroom door. Maybe to go. I don't know. I don't know what the context is or the backstory or anything like that.
Boy,
but
talk about freaking you out, man. That raccoon just hanging out in your bathroom.
I like how chill they are. That's how you know here's somebody living in Cleveland, Ohio, is how
babe.
chill they are. Honey, there's a raccoon scaling the door frame in the bathroom. He's like, huh? There's a raccoon back here scaling the door frame. Okay, well, let me get a broom.
All right.
Let me get it back into the...
I'll take care.
I said there's a raccoon in the bathroom.
What diagnosis were you given?
Oh. Huh?
Did you see the kid? The videos from last week, but I think they scooped this dude up, or he copped to it. The kid kicking the sea lion.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Jesus,
think I saw that.
what is going on with people? I don't get it. I know the kids are all out there for the lulz and it's all vibes or whatever. But this kid is like this teenage kid in San Diego is like kicking a sea lion in the head. And the video went wide for obvious reasons. A kid named Tyler Mule, 18 years old, faces up to a year in prison. It's a sea lion that's on like a retaining wall. It's like a berm between whatever bike path they're on and the ocean. And this kid, full on kicking this sea lion, La Jolla, California. I think that's San Diego, isn't it? Tyler Mule pleaded guilty, violating the Marine Mammal Protection Act. So I could be on the hook for $100,000 and maybe a year in prison.
He didn't say he was a mule. Those things kick all the time.
Rob, I'm going to show this to you without sound because I don't know what's in it sound-wise. But I'll show it to you on the live stream. This kid fucking huge, buddy. It's him and his friends. Somebody's filming it, and he squares up, and he's swinging his leg like he's, And the thing is, he kicks it in the face, and its eyes are reflected, obviously, in the light. And so he's running around, and he's T-shirt and shorts, and there's construction cones right there. And he's chasing it. The thing's clearly trying to get away, and so he's following it, and now it's on the concrete. It's not going into the water. It's trying to get away from him, and he just kind of continues to kick the thing.
What a
in
dick.
the face. I don't understand it.
What a dick. Oh, I wish more than anything that sea lion went at him and just bit his face.
That's what I mean.
Little prick.
In the video, the kid refers to himself as Max Holloway, who's a UFC featherweight champion. So another Emmy Award winner here.
Another
this
genius,
kid.
yeah. Good for him.
He admitted in court that the video was a fair and accurate recording of what occurred. Yeah, you don't have to tell us that. We saw the video. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, we know, dummy. That's why you're in court. He'll be sentenced on October the 20th. But I don't know what the hell is going on with people. I don't understand it. People are like, hey, listen, it's one thing if you want to get a selfie with a buffalo. And, that there was that old man who, through no fault of his own, right? The video, everybody saw that bison flipping that old dude in the air.
Yeah.
He tried to get away. This is a guy who wasn't getting in any animal's face. But they're telling people all the time, don't try to get a selfie with a buffalo, you stupid. Everybody's got to insert themselves into this stuff. And so this wasn't that. This wasn't somebody trying to get, a selfie with an animal. Just kicking it in the face. I don't understand. Why wouldn't you go? Now, maybe it's you're living in that part of the country, and this isn't a defense. I'm just saying, who knows what goes on in people's brains when the neurons are misfiring. And he's 18. He's already a dummy. But maybe you go, sea lions are probably so common in San Diego that they're like, yeah, it's a sea lion. You take it for granted. Rather than being in awe of its majesty, Rob.
Well, there's still whether you see one every day or not. I see deer in my yard every day. I don't try to go outside and kick them in the teeth.
That's what I mean. And this isn't a deer that could run away. Even you joke about now deer couldn't give a fudge about people walking around, But a sea lion can't dart away. And obviously this kid knows that.
He's just an idiot. What an idiot.
But imagine that is now part of your story. Oh, he kicked a sea lion in the face.
Oh.
Yeah. And everybody records everything. I mean, cops barely have to do anything anymore, right? Between the flock cameras and people posting the crap they do to Facebook and social media, cops are just like, yeah, all right, run through facial recognition. And
that was him.
Yeah, that was him. Scoop him up.
One day the guy on the buffalo was riding around through the forest. He didn't see that Indian guy crouching down and he popped off a shot. Bang! Fell off the buffalo. Buffalo took off running while the Indian was still reloading. The guy on the buffalo snuck up behind him with a pistol. He was like, hey, better watch what you're doing. Bam! Guy on the buffalo. Break your gun on the stump. On the buffalo.
All right. Alan, obviously that raccoon is preparing for Christmas and came through the chimney. Rob, that's what this person wrote. Your name in all caps. I don't care for that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Silly me.
Yeah.
The dope I am.
My grandma used to live in San Diego as a younger woman, and she'd see that kind of stuff all the time, Rob. She knew what was up.
A bunch of assholes.
That's right.
She's
Thank
right.
you, Grandma.
She's
was.
absolutely correct.
Yup.
Boner.
No, not that. The other thing.
Boner.
No. Bum fights, deer fights, somebody said. No, listen, I don't care for it. If you're not for it, you're against it. And
Yeah, I'm against it.
I'm against it.
I'm against it.
Yeah. Alan, can I now hunt the deer on Rob's yard? That's being taken care of, right? By the feds? They're out there.
Eventually, that's what they say.
Yeah. When does that start? When does the culling begin?
I have no idea.
All right.
I don't know.
You imagine you're going to be in your new spot and you're just going to hear gunfire out in the
No, that's
deer
fine.
with a
That's just it's just how we're handling the deer here in Medina.
What? More charcuterie, dear? What?
No,
hey, did you pick up my caviar like I asked?
No.
Honey?
Huh? Who?
Speaking of San Diego, they got bigger problems than dudes kicking sea lions in the face. They're bracing for the Super El Nino. Been reading about the Super El Nino. Pretty better than average chance that this is going to slam into California. And so the people running San Diego, the mayor on down, are like, hey, this is really going to suck. And so do what you got to do. Because San Diego, like every other American city, has really, really old infrastructure. And because we can't afford anything anymore, cities certainly can't afford. You're kind of on your own when it comes to infrastructure. There were a few years pre-Trump where they were like, we've really got to dedicate billions and billions of dollars to cities around the country because of aging infrastructure, right? Like storm water systems are crazy old and pipes and things like that. And then, of course, Grandpa Pudding Brains comes in. He's like, no, we don't need woke pipes or whatever that nonsense is. And so San Diego is one of these cities that's like, yeah, our infrastructure is not going to be able to handle the flooding and the heavy rains that are coming through. So prepare, guys. Do your part. That's what the city is telling people. You do your part and we'll do ours. So the Super El Nino, that is just going to cause lots and lots of problems for any city it comes in contact with. But San Diego city management is like, yeah, it ain't going to be great. They got flooded years ago, a couple of years ago maybe, there in San Diego. And so people who went through that, they're like, hey, remember that? Yeah, this will be worse.
Remember that one?
But again, what are you going to do?
Right.
Right?
Nothing you can do.
And so there's billions and billions of dollars that they don't have to fix stuff. And, in places like Florida and California, there was, fewer companies that will offer flood insurance and things like that. So they're just kind of like, yeah, well, you get what you get, I guess. Keep an eye on the flood maps. Okay, cool. You got any dogs in the house? Put them in a boat. Check on your neighbors. Like, that's all they can tell you now.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Forget the ground. Let's look to the sky, baby. Car 10, you got a couple of, you got four. For the Cleveland National Air Show, Labor Day weekend is coming up. This is a staple. Over there at Burke. Discount Drug Mart, your presenter. Labor Day weekend, the 5th, 6th, 7th of next month. Cleveland National Air Show, 216-578-1007. 800-348-1007. Navy Blue Angel is going to be there. Air Force F-22 Raptor demo. Air Force demo team. If you love a crick in your neck coming out of Labor Day weekend, this is for you. Now, they don't do anything at the gate, by the way. You're not going to buy tickets or anything like that at the gate. So you can only get parking and tickets in advance. So remember that if you don't win here. ClevelandAirShow.com. But car 10, you got a 4-pack for the Cleveland National Air Show. Good luck. Take a break here, 35192. If you want to text for anything, you can listen anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
The most talked about music festival on the planet is coming back to Las Vegas.
And you can win your way to be there.
America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Hollywood Handbook and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Some shows will talk about aha moments. This one talks about what? Oh, what the f*** moments. The Alan Cox Show.
On the buzzer.
WMMS.
So cool, so fun. If you're not here, you're the only one. All the rides inside, jump upside down, spin around. So cool, so fun. What a great place to meet someone. Party until after dark at the IX Indoor Amusement Park. It's here today, not gonna stay. Go right away to the IX Indoor Amusement Park. Gotta get to the IX Indoor Amusement Park.
So sad.
But it has a happy ending.
Happy ending, yeah. That's Eric from Heart Attack Man, Cleveland's very own, who a few years ago did a very sad version of the otherwise upbeat IX Center Indoor Amusement Park. Heart Attack Man, by the way, just did that Afterburn Festival, I think. They did, years ago, I was part of emo night over there at the Cleveland Monsters, and they were playing, but I think they just did that Afterburn thing. Anyway, it made me laugh because I get a press release this morning, we all got it, that the IX Center is back,
Yeah,
I guess.
I don't understand this.
What?
Well, basically what it says to me is everybody we offered this to turned us down.
Well, because there was someone.
But how are you just open again? Like, well, yeah, like Google or somebody or Amazon was looking at it, kicking the tires, and then that didn't happen. And so, yeah, they go, IX Center is going to reopen and it's going to have all these events. I'm like, well, if you could do this, why didn't you do this? I mean, they were trying to. Does Jimmy Haslam own the IX Center? Maybe so, because they're going to be competing now with the new Brown Stadium. It's literally across the Berea Freeway from where Brown Stadium is going to be. So maybe he's just, because in March they were like, we're done. We're going to have the home and garden show or whatever, and then it's sayonara. And I think they were trying to unload it. So all that tells me is all the people they were trying to sell it to said no thank you.
Wouldn't that, the Berea Freeway, be better served as the Berea?
I'm with you.
I kind of like the name. Flows better.
Yeah.
Takes the Berea out of it.
Uh-huh.
The Berea.
The Berea.
I think they should do something like that once they build this this stadium, because they're going to have to do something with those roads.
Yeah, well, maybe they will. I don't know.
I'll let them mull over that.
Mm-hmm. Berea Freeway in the springtime, where the nights are colder on your shoulder than moonshine. Whatever they say. I don't know. Do. Listen, it's no horse with no name, but one day at a time.
Ventura.
The Cleveland Auto Show, the Great Big Home and Garden Show, the Progressive Cleveland Boat Show are all headed back. I'll just read this as written at cleveland.com. A late-in-the-game revival play led by Haslam Sports Group. So it's publicly owned but privately controlled. And it's literally across from the airport, and which puts it pretty much across from where the new Brown Stadium is going to be. So the Haslam Sports Group signed a 3-year lease deal with real estate developers who control the IX Center. So the goal is to do what they've been doing for like the next 10 years or whatever it is. And so, because obviously they got high hopes for this new Brook Park Stadium. You know, when they give you the artist's rendition, that's how they get their funding. The tax abatements or whatever money comes from the people rather than the Haslams. They go, well, we're going to have this and all this stuff. And what you should do is you should immediately cut that in half, because that's what you're going to get, and you're probably going to get less than that. But obviously, they want more than just football to happen at the new Brown Stadium. But when I saw I saw the press release this morning. It was like, hey, the IX Center's back. Okay, cool. I mean, I had never gone to that indoor amusement park, but I've done appearances at the IX Center. I've stand there at a table at the boat show and eclipsed by a yacht.
I worked the car show a couple of times.
Sure.
The auto show.
Auto show. Those are fun.
Show. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're fun. Stand there for a couple hours. And... hey, everybody, we're at the auto show.
Got a ride along with a Jeep Wrangler course.
Yeah.
That was fun. Do that again now, see?
Mm-hmm. I've not for a long time, but I've been to that home and garden show. Now, if you are old enough to remember, and of course it predates my time here in Cleveland, but the IX Center, of course, was famous, Rob, for a long time for the home show. And then a couple of months later, they had the big Cleveland garden show. And somebody said, hey, we should combine these two into the home and garden show.
If it's like here, they had 12 meetings about it. Everybody's like, well, I don't know. The home show has always sort of been there. So is the garden show. But if you combine them, it's like chocolate and peanut butter. You put those two things together, it's only bigger and better.
Furthermore, which one will our trellis vendors go to? Where should their allegiance lie? In the home show or the garden show? So better minds than mine and cooler heads prevailed, and they, of course, would combine into the great big home and garden show. Now, I have to imagine, because everything needs to evolve in the retail space, I would certainly hope that at some point they would incorporate a third element into that. I don't think it's too much to ask. In a few years, we have the great big home, garden, and something else show. I don't know. Combine all three of them.
Statuary.
The statue. Well, I was going to say topiary, but that would probably be a part of the garden show.
Yeah, so would statuary.
Yeah. You can't let the name get too long, you know.
Maybe they got it right. I can just imagine the first year they did combine them. One guy walking around all pissed off. Can you believe they combined these two? Hot tubs at a garden show? This is ridiculous. Roofing materials at a garden show?
My father started the big home show 50 years ago in a garage.
He didn't start it so some guy could come out here and sell tulips.
You know what? I think you can take those tulips and put them right in my tuchus.
This is ridiculous.
Over my dead body will it be a home show combined with a garden show. Okay, old man. Life goes on.
You're just square, bro.
You're square, bro.
You're just square, man.
It's 1987, man.
It's time to
get
move
with
the
times.
home and garden movement forward, man.
Yep. Anywho. So, yeah, the IX Center is back doing their thing. And good for them. So I don't know that we'll have anything to do with that, right?
I'm sure. Don't we give away tickets and stuff?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, of course. But,
Yeah.
I mean, stand there under a boat. Brian, your thoughts?
Microwave dildo.
Okay, well, listen, nothing to do with what we're talking about. Thank you, buddy. You never know what you're going to get with that guy. Yeah. Indeed. Alan, my neighbor, is in his 80s. He worked at the IX Center testing tanks in the 50s when it was owned by GM. 1990, it was home to the North Olmsted High School after its two students set the actual school on fire. Oh, wow. It's like an Abbott Elementary where they had to move into the mall. Now, guys, we've got to move the school because we got a couple of pyros in the midst. Hey, Bill.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you, man?
Pretty good, Al. I heard you talking about the home and garden show. I was wondering how the home, garden, and garage show would go. Maybe give you some, organization for the garage.
Yeah, but that's going to be part of home, isn't it? Garage is already part of home.
Yeah. It'd have to be a third
Hell,
thing.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I get told it's her house and my garage.
Oh, I see. Oh, the wife tells you.
I see.
That's your garage. The rest of the house is mine.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. Good luck out there, Bill. Yeah, people who contend with that. I need to have my man cave. What?
Wife sounds terrible.
What do you...
Right? Jesus Christ. You have your garage?
I think there's a lot of guys who contend with that. You can have the garage. You know, it's funny when you
can
see...
kiss my ass. I pay this mortgage. I'm sitting on that couch.
Well, it's funny when you go past, I've seen houses where, like, the guy, when the garage is open, especially in the summertime or whatever, and they're parking in the driveway. The garage is just storage, or that's the man cave, you know?
Yeah.
And he's on the couch, and he's watching TV in the garage, and he's got, like, backyard lights strung through the thing. I'm like, hey, man, it's your house. You do what you want.
When I was a smoker, I had a couch in my shed, and I would sit out there and smoke cigarettes. But that was...
It was your smoke shack.
Yeah, I was like 20-something years old. I was a kid.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that now, man. I could easily smoke. I couldn't sit outside and do it.
Alan, how about the Home and Garden Amusement Park? Yeah, there you go. You don't add a third element to Home and Garden. You make it a part of the IX Indoor Amusement Park,
You
right?
get rides on those souped-up tractors.
Yup, there you go. And that is the... What's the story? She got it from a tractor on Seinfeld. And that's the chlamydia story.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, where the girl goes, oh, yeah, I got the tractor story, where Jerry's dating the girl, and her ex-boyfriend gave her something, but he lied and told her that she got gonorrhea from a tractor seat.
No.
Remember that? That's how I got gonorrhea from a tractor. He's like, that's not what? Yeah, my boyfriend told me that's how I got gonorrhea from a tractor seat. I rode a tractor in my bathing suit. And the episode was called The Burning. Fittingly enough.
The burning means it's working.
The burning means it's working. So, yeah. They'll be doing stuff out there. Oh, by the way, Cotton Balls swinging in on a chandelier. He's like, holy crap. He sent me a news piece from Missouri where they're kicking off the gathering of the Juggalos today. You know, it was out there in Bufu, Ohio for a long time. It was out there in, where was it? Not Thornhill or something like that, right? Not at Nelson's Ledges, I don't think. But we had the Juggalos out here for
Juggalos be tripping, yo.
Yeah. We had the Juggalos and the Juggalettes out here for a long time, and they picked up stakes, and they moved it out to Missouri, Lake of the Ozarks, that whole area there, and it kicks off this weekend. And Cotton Balls is like, you got to watch this news piece. Now, it's about a guy that they busted for running a drug ring and basically posting about it, right, the gathering of the Juggalos. But he goes, every so often in the Sum Of shows, you'll play a clip of when you were talking to Jellyfish, the Juggalette. There was a girl who called. Now, you'll see, she pops up in this thing. She's traveling around, like you'd expect, the gathering of the Juggalos. And Jellyfish called a long time ago, and I talked to her. Now, I assumed she was much younger, and it was a few years ago. It doesn't seem like she's clearly an older Juggalette. But a guy there in Missouri was arrested, suspected of planning to distribute drugs. Why? Because he posted on Facebook that that's what he was going to do. Kevin Bluntman Jones.
Brilliant.
Who's 45, got scooped up by the Mid-Missouri Drug Task Force. They found information on juggalogathering.com that he described that his one-stop shop had been supplying the festival for 20 years. So he had a good run. And our friend Jellyfish, the Juggalette, shows up in this news piece about the gathering in Missouri.
You probably aren't a juggalo.
We have fun. We love everybody here. Everybody loves everybody here. It's so cool. It's just family I never met yet.
That's
his Pop-Tart the Clown.
Oh,
He's
sure.
gone for 15 or 16 years.
15th, maybe 16th gathering. He says he's lost count. And that family part isn't just something they say. Every few minutes during our interviews, someone else walked up for a hug.
And this is our vacation to see.
There's Jellyfish.
Oh.
She's probably younger than she looks. Juggalos live hard. That's how they be tripping.
Juggalos be tripping, yo.
Each other and see how the year's been and to just catch up.
Jellyfish drove 13 and a half hours from Cleveland. This is her 20th gathering.
13 and a half hours, Rob, from Cleveland, Ohio to Missouri. Used to be she able to go in the backyard here.
How old do you think she is, honestly?
I bet she's younger than me.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man.
Probably not 45, but I mean,
she's got to be in her 50s.
Like 52.
Gotta be.
They just catch up.
Jellyfish drove 13 and a half hours from Cleveland. This is her 20th gathering. Back home, she spent the last 25 years rehabbing houses. Pop-Tart works in safety and quality for a major corporation. Both say that's the part of Juggalo culture people often miss.
Not all of us do drugs. I don't even drink. I'm just kind of goober.
The face paint, the tattoos, and sometimes
that's why juggalos and juggalettes get a bad rap. You know, years ago they were designated as like a terrorist group or something. If you saw a Hatchet Man tattoo on somebody, but you'll meet a lot of them, and they just could not be nicer. Yeah, you're gonna have guys cutting their nipples off for $5. Yeah, you're gonna have drugs. Yeah, you're gonna have girls doing triple penetration behind the crapper.
And things.
But you get that many people in one spot for any show. You're going to have that at a Kenny Loggins show.
Lyrics have given Juggalos a reputation far outside their own community. But ask Jellyfish what the word family means here, and her answer sounds a lot less intimidating.
Never leave you hungry, never leave you stranded, and never, ever let you sit there and cry alone.
It's like Burning Man, Rob. I finished that Burning Man documentary, right? Radical. They have the 10 tenets, and one of them is radical self-reliance. That's what they're doing out there at the gathering. Everybody will take care of you.
Jellyfish what the word family means here, and her answer sounds a lot less intimidating.
Never leave you hungry, never leave you stranded, and never, ever let you sit there and cry alone.
See, they should rename the Gathering of the Juggalos. I know branding is tough to pivot. They should rename it My Pee is Burning Man.
The gathering officially begins Wednesday, but for the people arriving in Max Creek Tuesday, the reunion has already started.
40% of us are white trash, 60% of us got a big heart.
Do those overlap?
Yes, all the time. I'm white trash with a big heart, babe.
I'm white trash.
Wow.
Let me find the Jellyfish clip. When did she call Donnie, the intern, does not like juggalos. This is a long time ago because Donnie was the intern. He is not a fan. No, he doesn't like. And there's a documentary
I
about.
think all legal drugs should be.
You'll have. It's your language, baby. I can't dump you again.
Okay, I'll watch my language.
This ain't the gathering, all right? Keep it sleazy, but, you know, let's figure it out.
I've been to 10 gatherings.
All right, Jellyfish, let's get down to brass tacks. How can you... How many gatherings did they say she had been to in this new news article?
I think 20.
20. So this was 10 years ago, she called. She'd only been to 10 gatherings. What a long, strange trip it's been, Rob. From Jellyfish's humble beginnings on this program to today. She's a bastion of mi familia over there at the My Pee is Burning Man. Can you? What do you do for a living?
I get paid to play PlayStation and GameCube all day.
Here we go. GameCube? Are you calling me from? Wait, I thought that news piece said that she like flipped houses.
Homes.
Rehabbed homes. Yeah. Calling me from
maybe
in Sim City. I don't know. Calling me from 1996.
I wish I would have 45 automatic. I can't help the government pays me.
Why do they pay you, Jellyfish?
I was shot with a 45.
By one of your baby daddies?
No.
Why was I being a dick to her, Rob?
I don't know.
I was kind of being a dick to her.
I mean,
and maybe I think I might have had a check. That was kind of probably before my epiphany with juggalos.
There's probably some fair questions.
I think so. But anyway.
I mean, that's a pretty good assumption that that's who shot her.
Cotton Balls sent me that. Those, thank you. I wouldn't have seen that otherwise. That local news there in Missouri, because now they've got the Gathering of the Juggalos, and Jellyfish goes every single year. And it begins, it's happening now, goes through the weekend. So we know where she is. She's there already. That are on there.
13 hours.
So safe travels to Jellyfish and all the juggalos and juggalettes who are going to be making their way back from the Lake of the Ozarks to Northeast Ohio. Yeah, 13 hours. 13 hours.
I got to tell you, man, like Zeppelin, favorite band. If they could figure out a way to resurrect John Bonham and play one final show, I don't know that I would drive 13 hours to see it.
Yes, you would.
Dude, I don't.
Of course you would.
13 hours of a drive?
I would drive 13 hours. That doesn't bother me.
God, no.
Some people are like, if
For
I'm in
any
a car...
show,
Yeah, Jess
no.
knows this.
I can't think of a show that I would want to see bad enough to drive
Really?
13 hours.
I could think of a handful.
A
And they don't
Beatles
even have to be.
really,
Yeah.
No, thanks.
If I'm in a car for longer than 3 hours, I freak out. I'm like,
no, I
you
don't-
are adorable.
I don't freak out. I
don't wanna
can't think
do
of
it.
a show that I would want to see bad enough to travel 13 hours
Do you know why she traveled 13 hours?
because she's a juggalo.
Because juggalos be tripping, Rob.
Juggalos be tripping, yo.
Or
That's
she's a-
right.
I'm sorry, she's a juggalette.
She's a juggalette. Call people what they're supposed to be called. Hey, next Saturday, we go back out on Lake Erie. Captain Fun's Floating Fandango, our annual cruise. Be caller 10 if you want to go, and you will. You want a pal? 216-578-1007, 800-348-1007. Presented by Circle K, Twisted Tea and Sun Cruiser. Our buddy Taint Smasher will be providing your entertainment. We'll be on the Good Time 3, leaving from the 9th Street Pier. Don't be late. If there are any tickets left to buy, and I don't know that there are, the $20 I had there at WMMS.com. I will be doing the one ticket stop tomorrow morning, 11 a to 1 p. I'm going to be at the Circle K in Grafton on Royalton Road. You can get that information at WMMS.com as well. But we'd love to have you along, so caller 10, good luck. 35192, text me for anything else. You can watch on our YouTube channel, live stream there. Listen on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show
on 100.7 WMMS.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Jeffrey, you and another couple went out to dinner. What did you order?
I ordered what's called lobster raviolis.
Okay. Do you have anything to drink?
Oh, I had some white wine, Pinot Grigio. I can't even. Pinot Grigio or Grigio or I'm sorry, I'm not Italian, so I can't pronounce it correctly. It's a white wine.
I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
Buzzard Radio
is WMMS Cleveland, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Call the Alan Cox Show.
My name's Alan Cox, and my show sucks.
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
$35192. Send me a text there. The YouTube channel live stream if you want to watch. Listen in the iHeartRadio app. If you listen from out of state, I like to know where people are. We got a handful of new bureau chiefs, people who have hit me up for stickers along the way. Always happy to mail those out to you as well. Megan is in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Melanie is in Smithville, Tennessee. Jeff the trucker listens in Yuma, Arizona. Mike's in Houston, Texas. Steve's in Tooele, Utah. And Derek is in Houston, Mississippi. If any of them are listening, thank you. Make sure that you're on the map. The Guardians win last night over the San Francisco Giants. 8-1 is the final. The one run from a dude who set a record, I guess. The one guy who got the run for the Giants last night is it wasn't Matt Tugboat Wilkinson. It was Bryce Eldridge. Only run of the night. The Giants are in the bottom 5 in the league, so pretty much a lost season for them. They're just kind of limping along. But this Bryce Eldridge dude, he did something that they hadn't seen since 1959. He's a young guy. He got their one run. But he was what was the stat? No Giants player age 21 or younger has gotten 14 home runs in a season since 1959. And Bryce Eldridge is in that group. His 14th home run of the season. Only run they got last night. So the Guardians will play them again tonight, hopefully with similar results. I'd love to see one of those, 32-2 games. We haven't had one of those in a minute.
Well, there was just a 22-0 game yesterday.
Who was that?
Seattle and, I forget.
The Mariners and the Brewers.
There you go.
Wow. The largest shutout win in 139 years.
The best part of it was 19-0.
Jesus.
And someone popped up to center, and the center fielder thought it was the third out, and he threw the ball into the stands.
Oh,
so that counted as another 2 runs.
Yep. Oh, that sucks.
That sucks.
J.R. Smith not passing the ball.
You're already catching it. Now you're going to add 2 runs to the tally.
Yeah, they don't have to tell you the worst loss in franchise history. The Brewers 22-0 blowout of the Mariners. Headlined by brutal Julio Rodriguez mental gaffe is what the headline says. The game tied for the most lopsided shutout loss in baseball's modern era since 1990. Jeez, I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, royal ass whooping.
It was 1-0 through the top of the 5th?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was not, that was a rough one.
Wow.
I don't even know how you keep going out. At a certain point, isn't there I know you're professional, but can't you just be like, mercy rule, we're done.
Yeah, like
Good
a
night.
Little League.
Thank you.
The largest margin of victory in baseball history is 27 runs when the Rangers beat the Orioles 30-3 in 2007. Rangers are the only Major League Baseball team to ever score 30 runs in a game. Hey, that's when you're in it for the love of the game.
Milwaukee sure tried last night.
Pirates beat the Cubs 22-0 in 1975, and the Cleveland Indians beat the Yankees 22-0 in 2004. Unlike the Brewers last night, Pirates and Cleveland teams scored all 22 runs against actual pitchers. So the Brewers were just beating up on a position player. But my good night, nurse. Anyway, Guardians, Giants tonight. See what happens. 6:40 is your first pitch. We're on the corner here. And 30 minutes prior, we'll dip shortly after 6, get you into your pregame coverage with Hammy and Rosie and the whole hee-haw gang. on your FM home for Cleveland Guardians baseball. 100.7 WMMS. I'm trying not to. I've been banging on my console, but it shakes my camera, doesn't it?
It messes up your camera, yeah.
Because everything is so firm and locked down in here.
Oh, yeah.
That the slightest touch can
It's also-
send. Huh?
It's also amazingly soundproof. I mean, these are just.
Hey, listen.
As I was running back from the bathroom, literally running.
Yeah?
I was thinking to myself, boy, you know, when they designed this place and we had 33 more employees than we do right now, it would have been nice to use the space for a bathroom if you knew you were firing everybody in 2 years' time.
Well, it's funny when we first moved down here because you'll notice there's a whole other, there's room between the end of the hall.
Yeah.
And the back of our suite. And when we initially moved down here, they were tossing some. I would hear people say things like, "Well, if we need more room, we can open that up." I'm like, that's never going to happen.
Oh, we'll just build more studios for all the people and the shows that are here.
But we had more. We wouldn't have left Oak Tree if we wanted all that space. We didn't need all that space. That's why we moved down here in the first place. So I certainly didn't think anything like that was going to happen. I just thought it was funny that somebody would even proffer that thought, you know. But no, there were a couple of guests in the front suite, I think on Friday, literally because it was a Friday. It was me and a couple of people who they must have been with someone else here, but they were wandering around the front there like they didn't know. And the lady looks at me, it was a girl and a guy. The lady goes, "Could you show me where the bathroom is?" And I go,
"Oh, you're adorable."
Well, I just said, I hate to tell you. I said, you got to go all the way out of this suite, all the way down the hall. Like, you got to have a key card to get back in here. So I said, whoever you're with, you should probably meet them back out in the hallway, because I was like, you can't get back in. But, you know, I said, I'm sorry. I said, we don't have them in suite. I said, you'll have to go all the way down the hallway and then make a left. And, you know, and she did. But Guardians tonight, they will wrap that series tomorrow afternoon, and then they will head west. Play the Rockies through the weekend at Coors Field, and then they will go further west to play the Angels beginning of next week before they come home against the KC Royals and the Blue Jays. I grabbed my tickets this morning for the last White Sox appearance here in Cleveland this fall.
Oh, nice.
Yep. They're playing that second week of September. And so I will be very excited to see the Chicago White Sox, Rob, who are just killing it in baseball this season. Can't wait. Check them out for myself. First in the AL Central. Guardians have moved up a skosh. They have leapfrogged the Tigers again. So just the Twins and the White Sox above them. But, yeah, excited for that before the season's over. Hey, if you're trying to join us on our cruise, who won those tickets, Jessica?
Santos from Cleveland.
Santos.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who spends a lot of time at the beach?
Maybe.
Sand toes.
Oh, I get it. That's funny.
There you go, Jess. There you go, Jess.
The best jokes are the ones that are explained.
That was good.
The ones that are. Tomorrow morning, I'll be in Grafton doing a ticket stop. I will have 20 pair of tickets for you if you want to join us on Captain Fun's Floating Fandango, presented by Circle K. If you're down Grafton Way in the shadow of the prison there, we'll be at the Circle K on Royalton Road, specifically 36024. Royalton Road is a very, very long road, so it stands to reason there might be more than one Circle K. So get the info at WMMS.com, and then I will see you there tomorrow. Hopefully, Rob, on my way back here, hopefully beginning the show tomorrow at 2, able to regale you with tales of people coming out to Circle K, hoping to join us on the Good Time 3 next Saturday. I would love to be able to get in here. I certainly don't want to open the show with you going, "How was Circle K?" And I go, "Fine." Like my 5th grader. She started school yesterday.
Aww.
How was school? Good. Anything interesting happened? You get jammed up at all? Any trouble with your locker? Nope. You know how kids are, right? You
I do, yeah.
Yeah, you got to, and you don't want to drag it out of them, because if there's anything cool, but then, you know, if you dig a little bit, you'll find that there is something there. So you kind of have to pan for gold a little bit, but I'm not trying to scoop her brain out.
Well, Callie had her first day today, my sophomore in high school.
Mm-hmm.
My youngest daughter.
She's in Medina High?
Medina High.
Yep.
I write, hey, Cal, how was your first day? It was good. That's good. How are you feeling?
Good talk.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, good. Take a nap if need be. Yeah, I prob will.
Yep.
All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. It's like, because I said to my daughter, I was looking for any crack in the door. I was like, were you tired? Because her school now, 5th grade, starts a half an hour earlier than it did before. And she goes to school a half an hour longer. So it's a full hour added to her day. And I was like, everything good? Are you know? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, listen, better that than
I know.
Like the reverse.
It's still weird. You still I still miss the Dad, let me tell you about my day.
Yeah,
age.
but you know what? What's so weird for me is I was never asked how school was. First of all, I was either getting in trouble, so they knew that end, or I was getting my ass kicked, so they knew that end. So it was never like, how was school today? I never got asked, how was school? And so it's certainly not sending me over the edge, because my older kids did the same thing. How was school?
Oh, it's normal.
It's
That's
fine.
the age, yeah, for sure.
But I'm still going to ask.
Was she all excited about the outfit more than anything else? Like, did she have the perfect outfit picked out for first day?
She changed last minute, but I think it was because what she was wearing. She goes, I don't think I... No, she really didn't obsess over it.
No?
No. She looked great. And so I don't know that she was laser focused on the fit, but it was fine, yeah. So no news is good news, I guess.
That's right.
I was like, everything good? Yep. I think she's starting the violin next week. So okay, cool.
Good talk.
Well, yeah, of course. Learn Lady of Spain and get back to me. So, yeah, Circle K tomorrow morning if you're out Grafton way. Our buddy Taint Smasher, I just sent him, I've been dragging my feet, but he was like, hey, send me some clips from the show so I can work them into the thing. And so I sent him a bunch. I'm so happy that he's going to be there because he's so wildly inventive and talented, and it saves me the trouble of having to bring back DJ Alan Cox, Rob. Many, many years ago, our buddy Wavy Davey B there in Milwaukee, I had him cut me a bunch of lines because, of course, I was going to make my triumphant return back to the club. I was going to be on the wheels of steel in the 1s and 2s. Haven't done it for a long time. I like doing it, but I'm so rusty. And so I'm glad that Taint Smasher will be there because he's very, very accomplished in that way.
Tearing up the joint. It's Alan Cox in the mix.
Yeah, listen, I don't even know if Wavy Davey B is still doing his voiceover business, but I mean, it was like I was trying to throw the guy a bone.
I mean, how would he not still be doing voiceovers with that?
Well, I think he finally did get himself like an audio, like a suite of effects, because for a while he was manually doing his effects. He'd be like, in the mix.
Yeah.
That was the genius of them. That's why I love them so much.
Brilliant.
The dance floor is getting hot. Because you have Alan Cox.
Yeah. Hot. Yeah. He was there in Milwaukee. Yeah, the whole thing. I loved it. And so literally, I mean, I should hit the guy back up. Literally. Those are 10 years old. Because, I mean, it's a bargain at twice the price. He was charging like $5 a line. $5 a sweep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're both in the wrong business, man.
The dance floor is getting hot. Because you have Alan Cox.
I mean, I couldn't sit with those. I did have to have. I wanted to get back into the club and be taken seriously, right? I needed to have some zhuzh behind me.
Tearing up the joint. It's Alan Cox live in the mix.
Yeah, listen, I wanted everybody who might be in attendance to understand because, sure, Rob, here I'm Alan Cox, all right? Friend to men, spoiler of women, and but out there in the club, I have to be DJ Alan Cox.
That last
DJ AC.
That last sweeper sounded like Brian.
Tearing up the joint. It's Alan Cox live in the mix.
When he does his growly voice in the beginning, it sounds like
yeah.
Tearing up the
Microwave dildo.
No, not that one.
That one.
No.
Sometimes he puts that scruffy sound on his voice.
If you want to be happy for the rest of your life.
No, not that one, right?
Well, don't tell my anus. My achy break.
No, not that one.
No.
Nope.
Walk with me, sunshine. It's a skippity-doo-dah-dah.
Not that one either.
I'm the happiest girl in the whole U.S. of A.
Not that one. I know what you mean, though, with the growly stuff.
Yeah.
Try to live my life without you, babe, would be the hardest thing I would ever do. Try to forget the love we once shared would be the hardest thing I would ever do.
Boy, he's got that right.
Yeah.
Trying to forget the love we once shared is the hardest thing you'll ever do. Preach.
Feel the power. Feel the bass. It's Alan Cox in the house.
Yeah, I want people to know that I'm in the mix and that I am also in the house, Rob.
Chaos. Feel the power. Feel the bass. It's Alan Cox in the house.
Right.
Is it feel the power, feel the what?
Bass.
Bass.
Oh, I thought he was saying breeze.
Breeze? I get, okay.
Feel the power. Feel the bass.
Feel the
Bass. Slap on the bass.
Slap on the bass, mom. Slap on the bass.
I mispronounced bass and power.
No.
The dance floor is getting hot. Because you have Alan Cox.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Now, does it rise to the level of a Wavy Davy B? I don't know. I like a guy making his own effect with his own mouth.
Wow. That was the best
The
one.
dance floor is getting hot.
Hot. So anyway, am I excited that Taint Smasher will be joining us on the cruise next Saturday? Yes. Am I slightly crestfallen that I was not asked to DJ my own cruise? Also, yes.
The dance floor is getting hot. Because you have Alan Cox.
I mean, it's a long one.
The hot. Like when he gets to it, sounds like he's gagging.
Yeah, that's called talent, Rob.
I know. I
We
like it.
should
That's what I'm
try it.
saying. I agree.
Dance floor is getting
Hot.
Hot.
You okay, Jess?
Thank you, Jess.
All right. She can't.
One more time.
The dance floor is getting hot. Because you have Alan Cox.
Sounds like he had too many shots and he's still trying.
He may have. I don't pick apart somebody's process. I've got my own, and I like to give the people that I ask to do things for me creatively, I like to give them freedom. I like to give them a full open palette.
He's still online.
Wavy Davy B?
Yeah.
Does he have demos up there still?
He does.
Okay.
Drop samples.
Yeah.
Wow.
Affordable DJ and voiceover service.
He's only raised his prices $5 in the last however many years it's been since that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He's a $10 dry read.
Yeah.
50% less than what other voiceover companies charge. And his turnaround is much faster, too. No minimum purchase required.
Let me get an example here. Let's see what he's up to. Because I might go back to him. He does good work.
I agree.
DJ Smaff. DJ Stites. Making all the girls' panties drop. Drop. You're live in the mix with DJ Venom.
Should I have him make me a panty dropper one?
I think you would be well served, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to enjoy the sounds of DJ Joey Mix. Mixing it up in style. DJ Joey.
You are about to enjoy. Don't tell me what I'm... All right, I'm out. Don't tell me what I'm going to enjoy.
You got to take the A out of about. I mean, every good voiceover guy knows you drop letters.
About. Hey, want to get to a Guardians game? Yeah, you do. It's a rhetorical question. I got 4 tickets for caller 10, 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007. Let's put you in the mix. Guardians Blue Jays, Toronto, in town, the beginning of September. It's a couple of weeks from last night. So September 1, Tuesday at Progressive Field. Make sure you have the MLB Ballpark app. It'll make everything a lot easier. Tickets for all of the home games are on sale now. That number is dwindling. You get to the end of the season. Tickets, info, everything else. Have that app. So caller 10, good luck. You got 4 Guardians Blue Jays on the first. Let me take a break here. 35192. Send me a text for anything else. And hit us up at AlanCoxShow.com.
It's the Alan Cox Show.
Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app.
Or whatever smart device you have.
Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.
The most talked about music festival on the planet is coming back to Las Vegas.
And you can win your way to be there.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
16 artists, 2 nights.
iHeart. Follow Hollywood Handbook and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Gas prices, paranoia, and your blood pressure are higher than ever. But there's video online of Alan crawling naked out of a car trunk. So, life's still pretty good. Welcome back to the Alan Cox Show.
WMMS.
Sushi Roll should do this song.
Agreed.
Black Cow by Steely Dan. It is the lead track on Asia. That album will be 50 years old next year. You know my deep and abiding love for Steely Dan, Rob. But their most popular songs are not necessarily my most loved songs. The one that gets short shrift on the Asia record, which to aficionados is considered to be their high watermark. The song that gets short shrift is one called I Got the News. And that's probably, that and Home at Last are my favorite songs. Tail end of the album on side 2. But Black Cow's pretty good too. I was
going to say, my buddy Matt taught me about this song. You ever get new stereo equipment? It's the perfect song to shake your stuff down with.
That's
to
what they
dial
say.
it in because it's perfectly produced.
Mm-hmm. Gary Katz is the guy. I went to a thing 4 or 5 years ago over at the Music Box Supper Club. They did a live stream with Gary Katz. He was at his home or something, and it was just, the place was full of Steely Dan nerds. I think even I dropped the median age by about 20 years. But it was great. He was on the, and obviously you're asking this guy to remember things that happened almost 50 years ago in the production of this album, and most of them are well documented, but for Steely Dan fans, it was a big deal. Now, I didn't stay the whole time because, listen, I love them, but let's be real. Anyway, I don't know if Cotton Ball sent me this. Somebody did somebody reworked the actual song as a doom metal version of Black Cow. Keith Carlock on the drums, Donald Fagen on the vocals, of course.
That's who's playing. I was trying to figure out who was playing drums.
No, not on this. No, this is 70s. Keith Carlock has been touring with them for a while now. Playing drums on this is probably a handful of guys.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, Paul Humphrey. Steve Gadd played on some. Paul Humphrey played Black Cow.
Okay.
He's still alive. The doom metal version of this song. I couldn't love this more. I want somebody to redo. Andy Rayfelt is the guy I think responsible for this. You need to drop tune it a little bit, but no AI was used, he points out. Anyway, you get it. Get the gist. Maybe I'll play that on 2 Hours to Midnight next Saturday night, Rob. We don't really dip into that kind of stuff, right? We want to keep it OG. But I like it a lot. Whoever sent me that, thanks. Appreciate it. Guardians play tonight. 6:40 first pitch. They get one over on the Giants last night. They will try to do it again tonight. 6:10 will be your pregame. We'll get out of here a couple of minutes early. What's his name? Adele homers last night. Yeah, and then he gets hurt.
Yeah.
Homers and then hurt. Had a bruised, what? Bruised something. And Matt Tugboat Wilkinson will be
tonight.
Tonight for the Giants, southpaw on the mound.
Former Guardian prospect.
Yeah. Joe Adell hits a 455-foot homer before exiting the game with a bruised left knee. Fouled a pitch off his left kneecap.
Yep.
In the first inning, and then hits a big old homer. And so big game for him last night. Guardians this past weekend, by the way. I don't know how this slipped through the cracks, at least as far as my field division. But the Guardians had their 10,000th win in franchise history, I think on Saturday night when they beat the Padres. That was 6-1 here at home. They're one of only 3 teams to hit that. You know who the other teams are? You should know this.
I would say the Red Sox and the Yankees.
The Red Sox and the Yankees.
Look at that.
Only 2 other teams among franchises established since 1900. It's Guardians, Red Sox, and Yankees with 10,000. Now, I probably don't have to tell you. My understanding is that those wins are heavily weighted toward an old team we used to have here called the Indians.
Mm-hmm.
I know some of you old-timers might remember them. They had a mascot named Chief Wahoo. And sometimes you'll still see that thing.
Whoa!
Wahoo is what it was.
Whoa!
Wahoo.
Whoa!
Wahoo.
Whoa!
Chief Wahoo.
Whoa!
He ain't listening. He is not listening today at all.
All right.
Uncooperative.
Dave, are you listening to...
Yes, I am.
I feel like you're lying to us, Dave.
God damn it, baby. No, I ain't lying to you.
All right.
Okay.
Chief Wahoo.
Whoa!
Wahoo.
Whoa!
Wahoo.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
There he goes.
That's the closest we
you're
can
gonna get. Yeah.
Closest we'll get. So the 10,000 franchise wins. Now, you might ask, well, Alan, Nadoy, the Indians got most of those wins, but how many wins had they gotten since they became the Guardians? 399. So, again, heavily weighted. They had way more years, obviously, as the Cleveland Indians. They've been the Guardians for the last 5 years, 4 years?
4. It was the year that I got here was the first, I think the first year. No, it's been 5.
Well, anyway, 399 wins under the Guardians banner.
Yeah, they'll get to 1,000 eventually.
Take that, Chief Guardian. What was that?
I don't know. That sounded like a phone ringing, didn't it?
Yeah, not me.
No, it wasn't me. Jessica?
Jessica?
Yes.
Was your phone ringing?
No.
Huh? Well, I don't know what it was.
I was on the phone.
Was it ringing while you were on the phone?
No, my mic wasn't even on.
Weird.
Jessica?
Jessica, why is your phone ringing?
Hello?
Huh? Hello?
Hello?
Y'all made me some real lightweight slacks. Make these a half-inch bigger in the waist. Make the pockets at least an inch longer. My money and my knife and everything fall out. Wait just a minute. Now, another thing, the crotch down where your nuts hang is always a little too tight because they cut me under there. Let's see if you can't leave me about an inch from where the zipper ends round under my back to my bunghole.
Thank you, Mr. President. Yeah.
Back to my bunghole.
Where my nuts hang.
Or as I call it, the Cleveland of my pants.
Cleveland is perceived to be the butthole of the world sometime, right?
Down where my nuts hang.
Down where my knife cuts me, it's like riding barbed wire. Down where my nuts hang.
Cut me. They cut me.
The full LBJ pants call, really, if you, I play you the edited version, but you know, if you've never heard the whole thing, it really is an amazing piece of Americana.
I want a couple, maybe 3 of the light brown, kind of a almost powder color, like powder on a lady's face. Then there was some green.
What ladies are wearing light brown powder around him? Lady Bird wasn't. She couldn't have been more pale.
And then maybe some other light pair. If you had a blue in that or black, I'd have 1 blue and 1 black. I need about 6 pairs to wear around in the evening when I come in from work. And I need about a half an inch too tight in the waist. Do you recall the exact size? I just wanted to be sure we get them right for you.
No, I don't know. You all just guessed at them, I think, son, but wouldn't you have the measurements there?
We'll find them for you.
I can send you a pair. I want them half
I
inch.
think this recording is in the LBJ Presidential Library.
100%.
Really?
That's where I guarantee you that's where they found this, because they record everything that happens.
Yeah, in the Oval.
So I'm sure this
Probably
guy's
not
just
anymore, but
no. So I'm sure he's just sitting there having this conversation that they thought would have just been throwaway. And they're like, oh, look, maybe we could present this tape to the Hagar Pants Company someday. And they listen back and they're like, oh, he's talking about his nutsack and his bunghole.
I mean, listen, I don't know about you. I do keep both of those things in my pants.
You do?
Inch larger in the waist than they were before, except I want 2 or 3 inches of stuff left back in there so I can take them up. I vary 10 to 15 pounds a month. So, leave me.
He varies 10 to 15 pounds a month.
A month?
Who knew LBJ was such a yo-yo dieter?
You know, sometimes I take them huge dumps. I get into that barbecue. You know how much me and Lady Bird like the barbecue. We get into that barbecue, and I got to take me a dump. I go 15-pound swing.
15, 20 pounds a month. Good grief.
What president was this?
Lyndon Baines Johnson. You ever heard of LBJ?
No.
Okay, he was Kennedy's successor. He became president after Kennedy was assassinated.
You've never heard of
You've never heard
LBJ?
of LBJ?
No.
You've never heard of President Johnson. In all of your years of schooling, you'd never heard of President Johnson, the guy who took the oath of office on board a plane because President Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas. You never heard of this guy?
Nope. I do
Like
now.
Jackie Kennedy still had John's brains on her pillbox hat.
Holding the Bible.
Yeah.
None of that rings a bell.
Nope.
Okay.
At least 2.5, 3
You're never going to forget him now.
Yeah, I know.
inches in the back, I can let them out or take them up, and make these a half inch bigger in the waist. Make the pockets at least an inch longer. My money and my knife and everything fall out. Wait just a minute.
Let's keep the guy on hold.
Now, the pockets, when you sit down in the chair, the knife and your money comes out, so I needed at least another inch in the pockets. Yeah. Now, another thing, the crotch down where your nuts hang is always a little too tight. So
Down where your nuts hang. I mean, he's not wrong.
And he's obviously
I doubt you have
talking-
to tell a pants guy that, but you know.
But he must have had a lot of nuts, because it's like he's talking about, he's like down where like everybody's nuts hang, but it sounds like he's got a legit problem of length.
He's got a real grandfather clock going on. Yeah.
You know how when you sit on the toilet and your buoys float? Yeah, that happens to me. And it stings because it cuts me in your pants. Your pants cut me.
That's why I can't flush while I'm still sitting, because it'll suck them right down. Couple of depth charges down there.
when you make them up, give me an inch that I can let out there, because they cut me. They're just like riding a wire fence. These are the best that I've had anywhere in the United States. But when I gain a little weight, they cut me under there. So, leave me, you never do have much margin there. Let's see if you can't leave me about an inch from where the zipper ends, round under my, back to my bunghole.
Yeah, he was a good country boy, that LBJ.
Back to my bunghole.
Yep.
From the president.
And by the way, that is more presidential than anything you've heard in the last 10 years. Easy.
I'm surprised because he was notorious for talking about his penis, and he called it jumbo.
Yes.
So I'm surprised he didn't say down where jumbo hangs or something like that.
Well, maybe that was just for close family and friends.
I don't think so. I think that was a pretty common thing. I think he talked about that thing a lot.
I mean, listen, he was a big guy. He was 6'4". He was a physically imposing president. So it stands to reason, if you're talking about proportion, that this is a guy, he wants to make sure that his pants fit.
Got to give me some extra room in them pants for jumbo.
I was talking to my buddy Uncle Milty, and we were talking about pants. I mean, it would have been different. You don't have to tell a pants guy down where your nuts hang. It would have been funny if he had given the information in the same way while ordering shirts. I need them a little wider in the waist right before I tuck them in. You know, down where your nuts hang. I don't want my sleeves that long.
You know, I need a darker color, too. Those white ones, you can see my pepperoni nips.
Yeah. He named it, you know, one of his presidential historians pointed out that he had named his penis Jumbo in college.
Yeah, I think he yanked it out and was talking about it with people. Like, it was a very
He was a
common
swordsman.
thing.
Yeah. He'd come out of the shower to be like, I got to take old Jumbo here and give him some exercise.
Old Jumbo.
Yeah.
Old Jumbo for a ride.
Yeah. And then, of course, you know, he had a couple of affairs with, like, you know, prominent women there in D.C. I've had more women by accident than Kennedy had on purpose, he once said. He'd show it off at the urinal.
That's what I heard, is he'd be like, have a look at this.
Thank you, Mr. President.
That's thank you.
Ma'am, how would you like this in your oval orifice? That old joke. Oh, come on. Hey, you want to see the inside of my pants? Down where my nuts hang?
Down where my nuts hang. Just past the reach of Jumbo.
Riding me's like riding a wire fence. My money and my knife. Yeah,
Mr. President, I don't see how any of this has anything to do with your pants.
Yep.
No, I was just telling you about my nuts.
Mr. President, we're losing in Vietnam. Look at this dong. President Johnson demanded, according to one book, that plumbers install a crotch-level shower head so that he could give Jumbo a pretty good rinse. How about that?
That's not a terrible idea. If you don't have one of those shower heads that come off.
I guess.
Got one shooting you right in the crotch.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It works for the bunghole, too. You turn around, get it nice clean. That's the first bidet, the presidential bidet.
The B stands for bunghole. LBJ.
And J stands for Jumbo.
You know what, babe? Lyndon Butthole Jumbo. You will address me as Mr. President. He never had to yell fake news when anybody accused him of having a giant kidney cracker.
No.
He knew.
Proof.
Yeah.
Won't see.
One-eyed Willie.
No,
coming out.
No, Mr. President. I'm just here to make some pants.
Sir, I'm just delivering lunch. Put that apple on your head. I'll shoot it like William Tell.
I mean, have a look at this thing.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Literally.
Anywho, he made a goddamn mess of a war there in Vietnam, but a very significant civil rights record, right? I mean, people contain multitudes.
And a very impressive penis.
Yes. Hey, Randy.
Hello, Alan. Long time no talk, sir. How are you?
Randy, what's going on?
I love the fact I just got out of work and you're after last time I heard you play this was years ago, playing the old LBJ bunghole dance talk and everything. It's classic. I love it. So I wish I could remember what episode this was, but I was watching a rerun of King of the Hill a couple years ago, and they had a real homage to LBJ. Do you remember, if you've watched that show, you know how Hank works for Strickland Propane, Mr. Strickland, you know?
Yeah, Buck Strickland.
His boss and yeah, thank you. And his boss was pulling a total LBJ intimidation move, where he said, Hank, I need you to come in here. I was like, oh God! And it's not in his office. He's in the toilet stall, and he's making Hank stand there outside while he takes a dump, and he's telling him about something. That is something that LBJ was known for doing to intimidate people.
You got to stand.
Dumps or show his wiener.
you got to stand outside my stall here so you can take a dump.
Oh well, LBJ was worse than that. He'd have his. What I heard was he would do this. I don't know if he started doing this in the Senate, but when he was president, he had a little private bathroom right out off of the Oval Office. And he would keep the door open and make people stand like right outside the door with the door open while he would talk, because I have to talk about an important matter. This can't wait. Like, yeah, right, okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't think being the most. You would think being the most powerful man in the world would be enough, but not.
Yeah,
still want people outside.
That was actually depicted in Bryan Cranston, from Breaking Bad, amongst other things. He was in a Broadway play, which I would love to see. It's called All the Way with LBJ. About 10 years ago, HBO did a version of it.
Yeah.
And they have that in the movie where I wish I could remember if it was with Hubert Humphrey as VP or who it was, but he pulls that crap, pun intended, with this, and they depict it. So that's another thing well worth watching. Thanks, Alan. I love the LBJ tape. Never gets old. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. There's Randy in Akron.
I think he was also responsible for having a urinal installed in the presidential bathroom.
Oh, there you go. Snake the drain when he
It's
Randy!
This water is cold.
And
deep. Players. Carmen here?
Hey, most of my blood
Carmen
is
Angelo.
marinara.
Hey, it's deep water.
If I'd be any better, I'd be twins. All right. 35192. Send me a text. I got that next trip and $1,000. Well, $1,000 trip to Vegas for our iHeartRadio Music Festival. That last keyword today is showing up around 5:30.
The Alan Cox Show, 100.7 WMMS. Rover's Morning Glory.
Jeffrey, you and another couple went out to dinner. What did you order?
I ordered what's called lobster raviolis.
Okay. Do you have anything to drink?
Oh, I had some white wine, Pinot Grigio. I can't even. Pinot Grigio or Grigio or I'm sorry, I'm not Italian, so I can't pronounce it correctly. It's a white wine.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Come to Ken Ganley CDJR in Bedford for the Make This the Summer event. Hey, it's Mark Nolan. Lease a 2026 Jeep Compass Limited 4x4. $278 a month, 39 months, $29.95 due at signing. Sign and try for $366. This Jeep comes standard with heated seats and steering wheel, adaptive cruise control, and all the safety features and off-road capability you expect from Jeep. Visit Ken Ganley CDJR Bedford for current inventory and lowest sale prices. 10,000 miles a year includes documentary service fee and title fees. Taxes not included. Offer ends August 31st.
One bite in, you'll be saying, that's hot as fire. Speedway's new Hottest Fire Chicken Sandwich turns up the temp. Eat the heat for $4.99 only at Speedway. Valid through 8/25/26. Participating stores. Exclude Speedy Cafe. See app for full terms.
And now, the 7th inning stretch report. Let's check in with Andrew Spitzer and the wonder from down under, Travis Bazana.
I've got a good view from second base, and Spitzer's lineup is stacked.
Yep, and right now, every single vehicle is on sale.
You heard it here. Prices are going down, down, down during Spitzer Chevy's big price drop event. New Equinox LTs now from $249 per month. New Silverados now with 0% financing for 5 years. Plus, the bases are loaded with a lifetime warranty, complimentary maintenance, and Spitzer VIP app rewards all included at no charge. Together, let's drive.
Curveballs belong on the field, not in the dealership. Get to Spitzer, where every deal is a home run. Lag more, spend less at Spitzer Chevrolet Amherst, Northfield, and North Canton.
At Spitzer, our world revolves around you. Official partner of the Cleveland Guardians. Equinox 36 monthly, $39.95 due at signing, 0 security deposit, 10K miles per year through GMF plus tax, $398 doc, MSRP $30,995. See dealer for warranty and details, $16.67 per thousand borrowed, ends 8/31/26.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Vehicle safety comes standard at Ken Ganley Volkswagen, and you can get yours at any of our 3 convenient locations: North Olmsted, Bedford, and Willoughby Hills. We've got over 800 Volkswagen models in stock and on sale. Just listen to these incredible offers: 2026 Volkswagen Atlas SE, $349 a month; Tiguan S, $235 a month; Jetta Sport, $195 a month, or buy with 1.9% financing for 60 months, 0 down. Now that's That's the power of 3. Ken Ganley Volkswagen North Olmsted, Ken Ganley Volkswagen Bedford, and Ken Ganley Volkswagen Willoughby Hills.
Lisa's Atlas 39 months, Tig 1 and Jetta 36 months, $39.95 due at signing, 7,500 miles per year, includes $398 doc fee and $50 title service fee plus tax, title registration with no security deposit on approved credit through Volkswagen Financial Services. For complete details, call 1-866-511-5015.
Make it a summer of live at Blossom Music Center. Get 2 lawn tickets for just $55 and see Billy Idol, Empire of the Sun, Five Finger Death Punch, Josh Groban, TLC and Salt and Peppa, Wu-Tang Clan, and many more. More shows were just added. Get your friends and grab tickets now at blossommusic.com. That's blossommusic.com.
Hey, it's Doogie here, and as August turns to September, families are getting back into routines. School is starting, schedules are filling up, and life is going to get busy. But if alcohol or drug use is making it hard for you or someone you know to move forward, now is the time to seek help. For more than 45 years, Glen Bay has helped people begin the journey to recovery. You can overcome addiction, and Glen Bay can help. Visit glenbeig.com, GLENBEIGH.com, or call 800-234-1001.
And Doug. Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hey, it's Alan. Captain Fun's Floating Fandango, presented by Circle K, is back. We get back on board the Good Time 3. Saturday, August 29th, we'll have fun and entertainment from Taint Smasher, Circle K Inner Circle prizes. Get on board by listening to the show during the week. You can win online at WMMS.com. You can stop by my Circle K ticket stop, only doing one, Thursday, August 20th, at the Circle K in Grafton. That's 36024 Royalton Road from 11A to 1P. Captain Fun's Floating Fandango and the Good Time 3 is back Saturday, August 29th, brought to you by Circle K.
This is what football sounds like.
Straight up the gut for 5 yards and the score.
And iHeartRadio is the official partner of the NFL Podcast Network.
Welcome to NFL Daily. We're doing the work to get you up to date.
Just download the free iHeartRadio app and search NFL.
When you see this in your kitchen,
the stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
You hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves, or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
Hit a home run today at Spitzer Kia Cleveland. Lease a new 2026 Kia K4 LXS for $139 per month for 24 months with $35.95 due at signing. Or new 2026 Kia Sportage LX FWD for $159 per month for 24 months with $39.95 due at signing.
Wag more, spend less at Spitzer Kia Cleveland.
At Spitzer, our world revolves around you.
Select models excludes tax, tag, license, accessories, approved credit through KMF. Zero security deposit, $398 doc, $650 requisition, 10K miles per year. See dealer for details. Ends 8/31/26.
Ice Cube's Big 3 season has come down to this. The Big 3 Championship is coming to Charlotte. Who will be crowned the Big 3 Season 9 champion? Plus the Big 3 All-Star Game. The biggest names in the game, all on one court, one more time. 2 games of the most physical, competitive, and non-stop 3-on-3 action. The game played the way you love. Watch live Saturday on CBS at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, and catch replays Monday on BET. Presented by iHeart.
Yay, yay!
Traffic. From the Elk and Elk Traffic Center, if your Social Security benefits were denied, call Elk and Elk at 1-800-ELK, Ohio. An accident reported on 71 South before Bagley. Traffic slows from 480. In Elyria, looking for an accident which is reported in the construction zone on 90 West near Route 57. Interbelt South, a slow go. Dead Man's Curve to Carnegie. Jackie Roberts from the Total Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. Why pay full price when you can customize and save? Switch to Liberty Mutual, and they'll customize your auto and home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Teachers make a difference each and every day. Now's your chance to say thanks. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding public school teacher who goes above and beyond for students. They could be one of our $5,000 winners for classroom supplies and resources. Teachers give so much. Now it's our turn to give back. Nominate a teacher now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Conquer the morning school rush with the free iHeartRadio app. We make it easy with family-approved stations like Hit Nation Junior, kid-safe playlists like Disney Hits, and podcasts to learn something new. Download the iHeartRadio app, search Family, and listen now.
100.7 WMMS, Cleveland. Call the Alan Cox Show.
You don't deserve anything. You deserve to get smacked in the face and kicked in the dirt.
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
Alan, baby. Rob, what up, sexy? Jess, what's up, girl? How you doing, girl? You just reminded me of me. My family's from Boston. You just reminded me. Me and my friend, he's from Boston, too. We had this joke. We just screaming across the aisle. What do you think? I'm stupid? Alan, baby.
I forgot about this one, another DJ Jake C remix.
Stupid? No, you're wicked smart, kid. And then we just, no, I'm stupid, kid. No, you're wicked smart, kid. I just thought you guys think about it. Keep on smoking, baby.
Yeah.
Alan, baby.
Guardians play tonight. Second of 3, by the way. They beat the Giants pretty handily last night. 8-1, the final. Yeah, I'll play them again tonight. And then tomorrow afternoon, the Businessman Special set for 1:10. 6:40 tonight, pregame 30 minutes prior, so we'll get out of here in time for that. And then they'll head west, play the Rockies in Denver through the weekend, play the Angels on the West Coast beginning of next week, and then come back and host the Royals and then the Blue Jays to kick off September. I will have another 4 tickets for you tomorrow and Friday to see the Guardians take on the Blue Jays of Toronto. Speaking of Toronto, Nathan McIntosh is a Canadian comedian. That's not easy to say, Rob.
No.
A Canadian comic who I think is very funny, and I don't know how many people are hip to him. He's going to be in here on Friday, I think. He's doing the Weekend at Hilarities. I think he's very funny. And he's put out a couple of hours on YouTube. He's all over Instagram. I think he had done like the late night shows and stuff. But very excited to talk to him. If he can make it in, these things can kind of change at the 11th hour. Flights get jammed up or, anytime a guest comes to town, if they just kind of want to chill, I don't ever drag anyone in here. But I think he's going to be in here on Friday. Next week on the program, more tickets for you to join us for Captain Fun's Floating Fandango, as it will be next Saturday at the Good Time 3. If you want to go see Kill Switch Engage, they're doing mid-September at Jacobs Pavilion. I'll have more Black Label Society tickets for you. That's September the 13th. Aren't you and I taking some listeners to that?
We are, yeah.
Yeah.
Go with the show.
Ah! Just saw them at Sonic Temple. Love Black Label Society. Dynamite. And then if you are a fan of Jim Henson's Labyrinth. Remember Labyrinth? David Bowie?
Yep.
They are celebrating their 40th anniversary, and they're going to show it with a live band, an orchestra, I think, at the Agora on September the 27th. So that's a little bit of what's happening next week. If you listen to us on iHeartRadio, tell me where you listen. You can always leave messages for us. Holly is a bureau chief in Durant, Iowa. Christina's in Vegas. Kevin's in Miami. Brittany's in Austin, Texas. Dave's in Cranberry, Pennsylvania. It's north suburban Pittsburgh there. After hours line, some people just want to leave voicemail. You can always do that too. It's 216-986-8903.
Ahoy, hoy. Listening to the end of the show yesterday, and you were talking about your checkup and physical there, Alan. I hope everything went smooth this morning, at least with the blood work. But you were talking about that something's going to get you. and just wondering what it might be, something's going to get you. Now, if I were to hazard a guess for you, Mr. Cox, being in radio for 30-plus years, I would think that the rhythm is going to get you.
Oh, boy.
It took a long time to get there, but I hope it was worth it.
It took a long time to get there. Boy, it sure did, Corey.
It
It
was
sure
worth it,
took a
though.
long time to get there. The rhythm is going to get you.
It was worth it.
It would not have occurred to me, no. I don't know that the rhythm is what's going to... Something will get me. There's no way around it. But, boy, I'll tell you what, you want a cheap high. Have a Celsius after you just got your blood drawn. Good night, nurse. That was my breakfast. Gloria Hasafa
Did
and
you
the
already
Miami
start-
Sound Machine.
Did you already start getting the results to trickle in of your blood work? Because
No,
they do it in like
uh-uh.
little bits and pieces now.
They do it. Well, I usually get the whole panel set for me. I get it on the My Chart or whatever.
Yeah, same. Mine, the last time I went, it was like each test would come in separately. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I
I'd be
haven't
like,
noticed that.
your vitamin this and your whatever that.
Which vitamin were you deficient in?
None.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm in good shape, man.
Good for you. Well, you lost all that weight.
That's what did it.
Yep. And you did that completely on your own, I remember.
No, actually, I had some help from
You
my
did?
friends at Mentality.
Oh.
Yeah. LowTUSA.com if I...
Am I pronouncing that correctly?
You are.
Mentality?
Mentality,
Oh,
yes.
okay. Well, I don't know if the rhythm, if any rhythm is going to get me, I certainly hope it's dancing all over my crotch and chest. Remember Snap?
Sure do.
World Power, I think that was the, what was their other big song? Rhythm is a Dancer was one. I've Got the Power was the other Snap song, right? I was playing this the one semester I did college radio. I think Rhythm is a Dancer and The Power were their only two songs. Two big songs, but still pretty good. When I would be DJing at the old China Club in Chicago, Rob, we'd play Rhythm is a Dancer. Now,
That
it's
intro-
ironic because there were a lot of people who would dance to this who had no rhythm at all.
Most.
But thank you, Corey. Something will get me. I don't know that it will be the rhythm, but we'll find out.
That intro to I Got the Power still is awesome.
Burn it.
Burn
Burn it.
it.
Американская фирма Transceptor Technology приступила к производству компьютеров «Персональный спутник».
Album version, Rob. The single is the one where they go.
Yeah, right into it.
I've got some food news for you. Oh, it's making me hungry now. The food news, Rob. Hey, R.I.P. Let me get my R.I.P. music here because I'm kind of bummed. I was just thinking about this the other day, and I'm like, oh, I got to get over there. And then I go over there. They're done. Goma, right around the corner here. Goma is, yeah.
No way.
It's a Dante Bacuzzi joint. Yeah, the sushi place right here at Prospect and East 4th.
Oh, no.
It's been a couple of different things. I don't think it's been there like a long time. It used to be Shinato. Shinato is a Zach Brule joint. And yeah, Goma. He's still got Dante and what's the downstairs sushi place in Tremont?
Oh, I have no
but
idea.
Goma right here, and I hadn't been there in a minute, and I was like, oh, I'll go to Goma for dinner, and it's closed.
Son of a bitch. That's
Now
the best
they do,
sushi down here, man.
They do the thing with like, oh, we're going to renovate and open with a new concept, and so it'll be something else.
Oh, that sucks.
But they were part of that kind of East 4th second wave when Jonathan Sawyer skipped town and the Greenhouse Tavern went teats up. I mean, when I first moved to town, man, I was practically living at the Greenhouse Tavern. And Lola was there. So like that second coat of paint when they started there was a lot of turnover on East 4th, and Goma was part of that. Closed. So and again, it's always the same thing. It's always, well, if I'd gone there, maybe they, there's a reason things close. But it was good over there, and they are gone. It will be something else, but. Ladies, break out the Uggs and the leggings and the tartan pashmina. Make sure your eyebrow girl can get you in. Make sure your gel manicure is fresh, because they're starting pumpkin spice latte season next week. Starbucks don't give a fudge that it's not fall yet. They're kicking off, well, we call it PSL season, Rob. Pumpkin spice latte season will begin on Tuesday.
That's so exciting.
Hey, listen, when stores are putting out the Christmas stuff after the 4th of July, Starbucks is like, hey, why are we waiting for September or October to do this? Now, I've never had one, but I know that you gals love them. There are people whose whole identity are pumpkin spice lattes, and you'll see more and more things flavored or scented. I think they had like friggin' pumpkin spice latte Chex Mix or something, right? You'll be in line for these, Jess?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love pumpkin.
Oh, my God.
I'm a little pumpkin bitch. I love it.
She's a basic bee, Rob.
Oh, yeah.
She's a basic pumpkin bee.
I'm not ashamed. I love it.
I'm not saying you should be ashamed.
I don't like milk because milk scares me, so I would just put it in.
You're scared of showers and tunnels and milk? Okay.
I'm not scared of milk like, milk, but like, ew, milk.
Uh-huh. Well, don't put that in there, I guess.
No, just put it in coffee.
Okay.
Like a hot cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm waiting for Trader Joe's to come out with their pumpkin.
Was it Mapleside Farms where they have like the pumpkins and the apples and
the apple
apples and the slide and the burlap sacks and
and the
maple
hay barrels.
Oh, hay barrels. PSL is back on Tuesday. Again, there are people for whom the fall and Halloween are their entire identity. And pumpkin spice latte usually figures into that. Now, no shade, I've never had one. For all I know, they're delicious. But it's nothing, I think, that I'm the only thing I'm ever getting at Starbucks is a cortado. And that's not that frequent. Rob, you and I, how about this? Next week, when they roll them out Tuesday, we'll walk hand in hand to get some PSLs.
Yeah, sure.
You don't want to do that?
Sounds great, yeah.
They're also dropping the pecan cortado, the pecan crunch latte.
That thing was good.
The cortado.
I had that last year.
You get a brown sugar oat
Awesome.
milk cortado from Starbucks. Just enough, right? Because I like espresso. I don't like coffee. They're also dropping something called the Chider, which is chai and cider.
That's just apple juice.
It's a weird flavor.
Along with the hedgehog cake pop. That is a confection shaped like Ron Jeremy. And the chicken bacon protein pocket. You know, I had that for a semester in college, but they gave me some ointment, Rob, and it cleared right up.
Right up,
yeah. I went into the student
Antibacterial.
health center, and she looked up at me and said, "This is going to hurt." And I said, "It's going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt me. Please take care of this chicken bacon protein pocket I've developed in my lower extremities."
Does the chai insider taste different than the chai outsider?
I don't know about that. The cider, Rob.
That's what I said.
Cider.
That's what I said.
Cider.
That's what I said.
Inside, outside.
Right.
North side, south side.
Right. The chai cider.
Chai, right. Yes. The Marble Room, right across the street, and I have yet to go there. I haven't gone to the Marble Room one time. But they are the only restaurant in the entire state of Ohio that is in the National Steakhouse competition. I got to get over there. I got to just walk across the street one night and have dinner at the Marble Room. Why haven't I been? You've been in there a handful of times. You're moving and shaking with people. You got to show people a good time. You get in there. Marble Room is in the round of 32. This whole thing has started. It's a bracket. They're up against the Wonder Bar Steakhouse in Clarksburg, West Virginia. That's been around since 1946. That is one thing that the Marble Room has going against it is its tenure. You know, a lot of these steakhouses that have been around for 100 years, you know, they've been around for, how long has the Marble Room been around? 10 years maybe?
Oh, I don't know. Is it on the newer side?
Oh, yeah, Marble Room? Yeah, it was an old bank, right? They famously, yeah, everything around here is an old bank. Hey, this hotel is an old bank. Hey, this grocery store is an old bank. Hey, this restaurant's an old bank. All right. So Marble Room is in there. Oh, we just saw somebody in the suite for Cleveland Wing Week.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on.
All this week. I think it started yesterday. Cleveland Wing Week. And I'm not a wing guy, you know, but once in a while, I was at Never Say Dive, which is this great spot over in Old Brooklyn. I was there the other night. And they had wings, and they look good. I was just there for the Baja Blast Margarita, Rob. You know me. You know how much I love bergamot. And so I'm just sitting there, and I was like, yeah, give me the wings. They were good. But by and large, I'm not a wing guy. But it is Cleveland Wing Week. And so, mazel tov. Did you grab any of those in the break there? No? Oh.
No, they brought them into the other studio. So I don't know if they had like a thing. I didn't ask. I just saw the people out there with wings, and then I saw all the usual suspects for free food come running from the back.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
Okay.
Were they bone-in wangs or boneless?
No. I think these are boneless. I mean, they're glorified nuggets, yeah?
They looked like bone-in. I couldn't really, I didn't get close enough to tell, but I think they might have been bone-in.
Bone-in are just too messy.
I actually agree with you for the first time ever.
Nice.
Yep. There you go. I will not eat bone-in wings in public.
Me either.
This is twice, AC.
Oh, my
gosh.
good
for you.
Twice.
Yeah.
I see it. The Jess tank. It's filling up.
Let's not get carried away. You got yourself up to 1/8 of a tank.
Nice.
I was going to say, don't.
Half a gallon?
Don't make any sudden movements, Jess.
No.
You're trying to, like, get him to, you know.
It's a Jess-level event.
Alan, how dare you? It's not just ladies. I'm 6 feet, 250-pound, bald, bearded dude whose entire personality is PSLs. I'm a slut for them, this person says.
Gross.
Wow. A slut for pumpkin spice lattes. Hey, listen, you let your freak flag fly, bro. Good for you. Nothing wrong with that. I've never had one, but it has become shorthand. You can close your eyes and picture the girl on Instagram who's going to be posting about her pumpkin spice lattes.
Her, this person right here. See her? That's who is going to be posting about pumpkin spice lattes. Right there. That one.
I would never post about it.
I don't know that she would post.
I drink it in secret.
Yeah. Now, why is that? You're just not prone to do it? It's pretty basic to be posting about your PSLs, but also you don't want anybody to know or, you know.
Oh, I don't care who knows.
The jarring overreaction of I love pumpkin.
I love it.
Spells out exactly who you're looking at a Starbucks. That's Jess right there. This person right here.
I worked at Starbucks for almost 10 years, and...
Oh, good for you.
Now, is that when you developed the taste for them because they were right there?
No, I didn't even like it back then.
I was going to say, I worked in one of my pre-Blockbuster retail jobs as I was managing a coffee house, and I didn't even drink coffee. I drank espresso, and I mostly drank tea, but I knew my way around.
Yeah,
to this day, I make a hell of a cappuccino, Rob. Okay, well, anyway, 10 years. Congratulations. There's some food news. Oh, so dramatic. I don't know what to say. Hey, you like prog rock? Let's get you a couple of tickets here to see Beat. This is like a super group that comes through. They never skip the Agora on tour, and they play the music of King Crimson. It was Danny Carey behind the drums last time around. Terry Bozzio is back there this time around. Adrian Ballou, Steve Vai, Tony Levin, all giants in their field. They call themselves Beat, performing the music of King Crimson. Caller 10, you get this pair of tickets, 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007. It is Friday, October 30th, Halloween Eve at the Agora. AXS.com for the tickets and the info, so good luck. I got $1,000 in a trip to Vegas for you. That keyword coming up for our iHeartRadio Music Festival on the way at 5:30.
The Alan Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite smart device. Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.
From the Universal Windows Direct Weather Center, WMMS Weather.
Mostly cloudy tonight, scattered thunderstorms, overnight low 60. Turning mostly sunny tomorrow with a high on Thursday of 78. Then sunny on Friday with Friday's high around 80.
This report is sponsored by Ohio Division of Unclaimed Funds.
Think about a time you left something behind. It happens to all of us. This is Lieutenant Governor Jim Tressel reminding you to check for your unclaimed funds. Money that belongs to you, waiting to be claimed. Visit unclaimedfunds.ohio.gov and search for your name.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
Hey, what's up? It's Rob. If you're in the market for a new SUV, the 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee should be sitting right there at the top of your list. It is the most awarded SUV of all time. That's according to all of the latest competitive information. It is the most awarded SUV ever. They've taken everything they've learned in the previous 25 years and built it into the 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee. The best part of this vehicle for me is the customization options. The only
If you ever get the feeling that he doesn't love you,
Don't you love me too?
feel again. Alan Cox on 100.7 WMMS.
The great Taint Smasher and the great Erica Lauren. Parma State of Mind from a long, long time ago. You know, Taint Smasher going to be with us on Captain Fun's Floating Fandango. That's the anthem of Jess's hometown.
Sure is.
Parma, Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Listen, we poke fun at Parma. I have a huge soft spot for it. There are some beautiful people in Parma. People who are utterly incapable of appreciating what's right in front of them. But they never fail to make the world a brighter place. Those people know who they are. Jess is one of them, I have to assume. Even though she has left and never looked back. I heard from Jen, who's out there in Austinburg, Ohio. I think that's out in Ashtabula County. Sent me a story I hadn't seen. Alan, I know you love hearing the things that get stuck in people's heads from listening to your show for so long, and this is one of them. I always say the shoppies at Parma. I said it in my head as I was reading the headlines, so thanks. Yeah, somebody else bought the shoppies at Parma. That's like Ridge and Day Road. You know, the Walmart's out there, and there's something else out there too, but it used to be the Parma Town Mall, I think. Isn't that what they called it, the Parma Town Mall?
That's what it used to be called, yeah.
And then it was the shoppies at Parma. A strip mall, a Petland and a GNC and blah, blah. They had a Chuck E. Cheese there. I don't know if that's still there.
I think it's still there.
The Charles Entertainment Cheese. There's a company that has bought the shoppies at Parma for $85 million. And they're going to develop it in some way. Because there's a Marks and a Walmart out there. I'll tell you what, you ever want to have a good time, you go to that Day Drive Walmart at like 11:30 at night. Just the ice cream aisle alone.
It's good times.
Oh, man, I'll tell you.
It's 24 hours walking through that Parma Walmart.
Of course.
Oh, my God.
So somebody spent, thank you, Jen, for sending me that. I'm not really keeping my ear to the ground with which private equity groups are scooping up prime real estate there in Parma. But never give that city short shrift. Doesn't matter what Jess said. Now, I didn't grow up there, obviously. I can take an outsider's view. I can look at it and have a good time. There's an Ohio pie right over there, right? Isn't Ale Mary's over there, too?
I don't know about those.
You haven't gone to Ale Mary's?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Where would that be? State Road?
No, it's on Ridge. I think it's across from the Target. Used to be something else, but now it's Ale Mary's.
I
got lit up in there not long ago.
I think I don't know what it was called before, but I think I know what you're talking about. I've been
So the shoppies have been purchased over there. Who knows what they're going to do with it? This is still the Tim DeGeeter administration. I was more familiar during the Dean DePiro administration.
He ended up super pissed at you for that song, right?
Well, when I first came to town, we put that together, and it went crazy viral. Like Drew Carey was retweeting it and blah, blah, blah. And Dean DePiro, of course, in his official duties as the mayor of Parma at the time, he was just defending the town. I was some new douche. He didn't know who I was, you know what I mean? But he's a pal now.
You said duty.
Huh?
You said duty.
Yeah, he was doing his duty as the mayor of Parma. They're famously like the 7th largest city in the state of Ohio. So you
did you have to apologize, or was it like you guys had like
I had
a
him on the
phony
show
blood feud for a while?
No, it wasn't phony. He didn't like me at all. And he was serious. He's like, yeah, this guy's a dick. Like the local news was talking about it, and he's like, I don't know who this guy is, but he said what you have to say in that position.
Yeah.
He doesn't know the strength and the people of Parma and all that kind of stuff.
The resilience of our
yes,
city.
of course, all the stuff you say, and he's not wrong. He's not wrong at all.
That's a great song. Really, really well produced.
And so, listen. Has he ever come to my aid when I have awakened underneath the bar at the Tradesman? No, he has not. But I wouldn't impose on our friendship. But they're still moving and shaking there. Alan, how do these guys drink their lattes? I don't think you want to know. I don't think you want to know what they're doing over there when PLL. Take two.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right,
What page?
Hold on. That's where I'm confused because you put some footnotes here. Looks like 63.
Okay.
Line, it's paragraph 2.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1.
You don't want to know what they're doing to the PSLs over there.
They were taking specimens of male semen and they were putting it in the blends of their lattes.
Oh,
lattes.
Lattes. I've got that trip to Vegas for you in a few minutes. $1,000. And you and a pal fly out, put you up, and get you at that iHeartRadio Music Festival, which is the 18th and the 19th of next month. So it's not far off. It's not like you have to wait a year to go. It's Muse and Snoop and Kenneth Chesney and Benson Boone, Weezer. Aaron in Virginia. Hello.
Hey, Alan. Hate the show.
Thank you, man. Where about in Virginia are you?
I am in Suffolk, right near like Newport News and Virginia Beach and whatnot.
Norfolk. Yeah, okay.
I can't say it that way, but anyways, so I've never lived in Ohio, but back when I lived in North Carolina, I lived in Johnston County, and that place reminded me so much of how y'all talk about Parma. That goddamn Walmart there, back when it was 24 hours, was next effing level. Someone tried to sell me life insurance at 1 o'clock in the morning, and we also had the cool cashier who wore a frickin' eye patch and talk like a pirate.
Yeah, listen, if you ever need life insurance, it's going to be at 1 a.m. in the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah.
This dude, because he was an employee, I asked him for wherever the hell what I was looking for was, and he said it's on aisle whatever, and he tried to also sell me life insurance in that same goddamn conversation.
Yeah, that's just fishing where the fish are. I mean, when I first moved to Cleveland, I lived in, we wouldn't know it, Aaron, there in Virginia, but I lived in Tremont, and I had never seen a Walmart that closed. And so I would go to Walmart. That's where I did my grocery shopping, was the Steel Yard Walmart, which is like famous. You know, anytime they make like the worst Walmarts in the United States, like Steel Yard's like top 5. And I had never seen one that closed. And so I got there at like, I don't know, 10:30 at night or something. And they're like, you got to come back tomorrow. I go, what fresh hell is this? What's going on? Now, I didn't know the reputation of the Steel Yard preceded me, but still.
Why is it so, like, on the list of worst? Is it just dangerous?
It's allegedly. It's like there's always hinky stuff going on down there. I don't know if it's eased off at all. I mean, that whole area is getting kind of increasingly gentrified. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. That was where I did my grocery shopping, was the Walmart in the Steel Yard, and I had never seen one that wasn't open all night. I went to one of the doors, and they clearly weren't opening, and I thought, oh, well, even 24-hour places, sometimes they'll just have one set of doors open.
Yeah.
They want to file everybody through one. I could walk all the way down to the other one. That one's not open either. And there's a guy like working a floor buffer. He's like, we're closed. I go, this is a Walmart. What do you say? What do you mean you're closed? And now there's more and more that do that because obviously they're like, why are we keeping this place open in the Steel Yard when there's, you're not going to have anybody in there, maybe 3 people between, midnight and 6. Hey, Ricardo.
Hey, Alan, how are you?
What's going on, man?
Not much, so much. Roberto Antonio?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Not much, dude. So I wanted to tell you how I take my counting lattes, because I'm also a slut.
Ricardo's a PSL. He puts the SL in slut, Rob.
Oh, yeah.
He's a P slut. Okay.
All right, so October 1st, I put on my Ugg boots, my leggings, my leather skirt, my cardigan, and I walk myself to the Starbucks and I order my pumpkin spice latte. Bullshit.
Whoop.
Excuse me. Sorry.
See, now, Ricardo, you're mocking everyone. I'm not mocking. I'm merely telling people when they can go out and get one. And here you are dragging people. Let people like what they like.
Hey, no, I enjoy one a season, and the way I take them is, and I recommend you this if you've never had one. I swear to God, and you like espresso. So I go, and this is a drink that they offer in their manual and stuff. It's called a quad venti latte. So it means 4 shots of espresso on your largest latte, and you sip on it throughout the morning, and you're fine. But here is a note. Make sure you ask them for half the pumps of the syrup.
Ricardo, you're cutting out, and you lost me at espresso. With all due respect.
That's the language barrier, I think.
The language barrier.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Hey, here's that trip. $1,000 into your grubby little mitts, and it'll fly you and a friend out to Vegas for our iHeartRadio Music Festival, precisely 1 month away. Good luck.
Now, your chance at $1,000 and a trip to our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Text the nationwide keyword festival to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard message and data rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's festival to 200-200.
I do coke so I can work longer, so I can earn more, so I can do more coke. I do coke so I can work longer, so I can earn more, so I can do more coke.
I had to Google the whole Penn State thing. I was saying, there's a buddy of mine who lives in Vegas, and I can always tell when he's texting me because he's high all the time. He's about 10, 15 years older than I am, and he retired to Vegas. And he's just living Yinzers in the desert. They're just out there, he and his wife, getting high. And I can always tell when he is sending me memes or something because my phone he just sends them to me. Literally, this is what my phone sounds like. He's just sending me stuff. And I'm like, Sean, God damn it. And he was sending me like Scarface memes with the Nittany Lions logo on there. And I didn't know. Did you know about this, the Penn State thing?
No.
The student who was running a coke ring, and they're wilding on campus now. And hey, listen, Penn State, no bad PR with that school.
No.
13 frat brothers at Penn State busted in a cocaine trafficking ring because the kid who was allegedly running it was taking Venmo payments in his own name.
Oh,
so
geez.
I guess it's not hard to get into Penn State.
Well, you're still an idiot, right? That age, but he has an empire going and ruins it for being a dope.
Yeah, so and again, he looks like, if I don't know anything about him, but I mean, his picture, he looks like, he's the campus chapter of the Young Republicans. But hey, listen, you don't want to draw attention, right? Who would suspect this dude? Thomas Robinson. He and about a dozen other people in his fraternity. Authorities were tipped off by a confidential informant that a male using the nickname T-Rob.
Forgot the H.
Yeah, his name's Thomas Robinson. He's going by T-Rob on Venmo. He was moving weight, large amounts of cocaine from the Delta Upsilon fraternity house. As in Delta, oops, I joined the wrong fraternity. He was accepting payment through a Venmo account with his own name. Now, this was last year, I think. I don't know why all of this is just coming out now. But again, my buddy was blowing me up with all these memes of like Pacino and Scarface and Penn State. I'm like, I don't know what this is. I had to go look. Here's part of the press conference.
General Dave Sunday, and we're here in State College today to announce charges against more than a dozen individuals in connection with a drug trafficking operation revolving around a pair of fraternities for Penn State University students. All but one of the charged defendants were Penn State University students at or around the time of this alleged criminal conduct.
You can tell this guy's a Pennsylvania native.
Oh, yeah.
It's there running cocaine through Venmo.
These charges were the result of a long-term investigation between the Office of Attorney General, Bureau of Narcotics Investigation, State College Police Department, and a pair of statewide investigating grand juries impaneled by my office.
All right, get to the
We
good
allege
stuff.
took steps to conceal evidence, including a safe containing drugs and cash, and obstruct this investigation. All are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty. I know there may be many questions about the university in regards to these students and this conduct. This is very serious criminal conduct. There was nothing junior or childlike about this type of conduct.
Junior or childlike? How about that?
This was a big senior activity.
You know what? It turns out he lied to us. He said, oh no, the ghost of Jerry Sandusky must have put that cocaine in there.
That's got to be the defense, right? They're like, this is a terrible crime. And he's like, yeah, but at least I wasn't Jerry Sandusky.
Yeah, you guys thought Jopo was a great dude, too. Look what happened.
At least you didn't hear any slapping sounds coming out of my room.
Oh, gross, Rob.
slapping sounds.
Thomas Robinson, now 23, resisted arrest and initially thought that the cops were his frat brothers playing a prank on him. He didn't think he was on anyone's radar. So these guys bust in. He's probably waiting for him to, start stripping.
Yeah. His quote,
bro. We heard someone's been a bad boy.
Slapping sounds.
Tasered and taken into custody. Because, of course. What? A search of his dorm room turned up over 8 grams of 8 grams of cocaine. What?
What?
8 ounces of weed and hundreds of pills. They also found a .45 in the safe above his mini fridge. Well, you got to strap up. You know,
what
if
the
you're going to
hell are kids doing for money now in college? Like, how are you affording
running coke?
Cocaine? No, but I mean the buyers.
Yeah, but there was there's probably a lot of kids who are barely, you know what I mean? Like Penn State.
Kids are living on Pop-Tarts and ramen going to college.
No, some kids are. There's plenty of kids that are getting plenty of money from mom and dad.
I guess. Man.
I mean, everybody, didn't you didn't go to college?
I didn't go to college.
I knew a kid that sold coke in college. I mean, he didn't have a .45 in a safe, and, CIs weren't dropping his name. Charged with all kinds of stuff. Following his arrest, of course, he ratted on his supplier, fellow student Agostino Abatiello.
Oh, what a dope.
A member of the Sigma Chi fraternity. So he ratted immediately. He and T-Rob met through one of their other fraternity brothers who was already dealing drugs. So they basically dealt him in. They asked him to become business partners in distributing cocaine. I wonder if they had a printed prospectus for him. And then they had a confidential informant on campus.
He must
Ratted
have missed
them all
that
out.
part in the code of conduct training for cocaine dealers. That snitches get stitches.
He couldn't remember what it was. God, don't snitches
What
get
do
something?
snitches get?
They get paid when they sell coke.
No.
Oh.
There's something else that you get when you snitch. What rhymes with
Witches?
snitch?
It's PSL season.
Bitches. We get snitches get bitches. That's what
why you're moving it.
I knew it. The king of yayo.
Over a 9-month period, they purchased $22,000 worth of cocaine. Cocaine. Well, there you go. If it makes you feel any better, you would have only gotten a degree from Penn State. So maybe he figured out, I got to do something to make my way in the world.
What are you doing, T-Rob? Just shoveling a whole bunch of snow.
Because it's Pennsylvania. Oh, no. They murdered my dirter. Brian, I got Brian before we go to break.
Oh, yes.
Now, this is a classic. And again, he doesn't do anything with it. But you'll love it.
Cause you're bringing on the heartbreak. La-da-da-da, best of me. You got the best of me. Oh, can't you see? You're bringing on the heartache.
Yep.
I love the
Forgot the lyrics.
Roll the tongue
Huh?
at the end.
What's that?
At the very end, he like rolls his tongue.
Does he?
It's different.
Kiss you bringing on the heartbreak. La da da da, best of me. You got the best of me. Oh, can't you see? You're bringing on the heartbreak.
Bringing. Very Shakespearean.
I heard from so many people yesterday because Rob, what a disrespectful joke about drummer Rick Allen. Disrespectful.
What has 9 arms and sucks?
Eric in Sarver, PA. Alan, what's the difference between a Thanksgiving turkey and Def Leppard? The Thanksgiving turkey has 2 drumsticks. Signed, Eric from Sarver, PA. Guaranteed human.
Well done.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Disrespectful.
But is it, though? I mean, they're fine. I saw them a couple years ago, I guess it was, at over at the ballpark with Journey, somebody else. Cheap Trick, maybe?
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize how little I cared about Def Leppard until I saw them in concert.
Well, they've kind of gone the Bon Jovi route where they've hung around and pivoted, and they, you know what I mean? Like they have.
I was sitting next to Bob Coates, our imaging guy.
Yeah.
I looked at him and I'm like, I don't know if I care less about any band than I do about Def Leppard right in this very moment.
I mean, I saw them.
They were great. The show was fine. I was just like, I guess I don't like Def Leppard all that much.
I saw them like when I was, I wasn't even in high school yet. So I saw them when they were like just blowing up because they opened for Billy Squier.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
I saw Def Leppard open for Billy Squier when I was like 13 years old. Oh, yeah, Billy Squier. I mean, he was going to live forever back then till that Rock Me Tonight video.
Kiss you bringing on the heartbreak. La da da da, best of me. You got the best of me. Oh, can't you see? You're bringing on the heartache.
There's a new flourish in there.
Bringing on the heartbreak.
I'm going to break. Hey, we got your Guardians pregame not far off. 6:10, 6:40, first pitch. Game 2 of 3 against the Giants around the corner here tonight.
The Alan Cox Show.
100.7 WMMS.
Don't rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
Unless that boat is Captain Fun's floating fandango.
Hey, it's Captain Fun.
The Alan Cox Show will rock the Good Time 3 on Saturday, August 29th with live music and booze as we cruise Lake Erie.
File aboard for a floating fandango.
Win your way aboard weekdays from 2 to 6 at an upcoming ticket stop or at WMMS.com. Don't miss the boat. Rock the boat.
Rock the boat.
Presented by Circle K, Twisted Tea, and Sun Cruiser. WMMS.
Come to Ken Ganley CDJR in Bedford for the Make This the Summer event. Hey, it's Mark Nolan. Lease the all-new Jeep Cherokee Hybrid 4x4, $344 a month, $29.95 due at signing, or sign and drive for $444. Brand new for 2026, boasting up to 40 miles to the gallon. The Cherokee comes packed with features and the off-road capability you only find in a Jeep. Come test drive this brand new one-of-a-kind Jeep today. Visit KenGanleyCDJRBedford.com for current inventory and lowest sale prices. 10,000 miles a year includes documentary service fee and title fees. Taxes not included. Offer ends August 31st.
A large one-topping pizza for $5 from Speedy Cafe? Yeah, you're not cooking tonight. Save time and money. Stop by Speedy Cafe for a $5 large one-topping pizza.
Valid through 8/25/2026, plus tax for applicable. 2026 7-Eleven, Inc., all rights reserved.
Hit a home run today at Spitzer Kia Cleveland. Lease a new 2026 Kia K4 LXS for $139 per month for 24 months with $35.95 due at signing. Or new 2026 Kia Sportage LX FWD for $159 per month for 24 months with $39.95 due at signing.
Wag more, spend less at Spitzer Kia Cleveland.
At Spitzer, our world revolves around you.
Select models excludes tax, tag, license, accessories. Approved credit through KMF. Zero security deposit. $398 doc. $650 requisition. 10K miles per year. See dealer for details. Ends 8/31/26.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
And now, the 7th inning stretch report. Let's check in with Andrew Spitzer and the wonder from down under, Travis Bazana.
I've got a good view from second base, and Spitzer's lineup is stacked.
Yep, and right now, every single vehicle is on sale.
You heard it here. Prices are going down, down, down during Spitzer Chevy's big price drop event. New Equinox LTs now from $249 per month. New Silverados now with 0% financing for 5 years. Plus, the bases are loaded with a lifetime warranty, complimentary maintenance, and Spitzer VIP app rewards all included at no charge. Together, let's drive.
Curveballs belong on the field, not in the dealership.
Get to Spitzer, where every deal is a home run. Lag more, spend less at Spitzer Chevrolet Amherst, Northfield, and North Canton.
At Spitzer, our world revolves around you.
Official partner of the Cleveland Guardians. Equinox 36 monthly, $39.95 due at signing. Zero security deposit. 10K miles per year through GMF plus tax. $398 doc. MSRP $30,995. See dealer for warranty and details. $16.67 per thousand borrowed. Ends 8/31/26.
The best thing about summer? Outdoor concerts. Your people, your music, your memories. And it all happens at Blossom Music Center. This summer, experience unforgettable live music on the iconic lawn nestled in Cuyahoga Valley National Park. And right now, you can get 2 lawn tickets for just $55. This is the spot to catch your favorite artists like Billy Idol, TLC and Salt and Peppa, Wu-Tang Clan, and more. Grab your 2-pack at blossommusic.com.
Hon, is your new pinball machine in our budget?
KeyBank will meet you in that our money is now our money moment.
Actually, our banker Steve recommended we start a joint checking account for bills and keep our individual accounts for things like, pinball machines.
Did someone say Banker Steve? I was in the neighborhood in case you had any checking account questions.
Steve, you're always there for us. Now, how quickly can we open that account?
Steve, are you seeing this?
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank member FDIC.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this rush hour ad to keep you calm, which could help your driving. And science says therapy is great for a healthy mindset. So enjoy this 14-second session on us. I think you've done everything right and absolutely nothing wrong. In fact, anything that hasn't gone your way could probably be blamed on your father not being emotionally available because his father wasn't emotionally available, and so on. And now that you're calm and healing, you're probably driving better too.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
At Giant Eagle, fresh is their thing. Every week you can enjoy a fresh batch of savings on your favorite items throughout the store. So here's what's on sale this week. 93% lean ground beef value pack, $5.99 a pound. And Northwest red cherries, $3.99 a pound. Be sure to check out the weekly ad at gianteagle.com for even more great weekly savings. And don't forget, scan your MyPerks loyalty card to earn perks toward fuel savings. Giant Eagle, because it matters. Prices valid through August 19th. Must scan cards subject to availability. See store for details.
The countdown to the NFL season is on, and Fox Sports Radio is where you join the conversation with the Dan Patrick Show.
You got some interesting scenarios here.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
You have to strike when the iron is hot in the NFL.
And more. Download the iHeartRadio app, search NFL, and listen now.
Everyone loves a great deal, and that's what you'll get with 0, 0, 0 at Ken Gailey Kia. You'll get 0% for 5 full years, 0 down or 0 payments for 90 days. New 2026 Kia Seltos LX, $119 lease per month. Sportage LX, $139 lease per month. K5 GT line, $149 lease per month. 24 months due at signing. Seltos $37.93, Sportage $45.43, K5 $44.61. 10K miles per year, no security deposit required. Get a great deal with 0% for 5 full years, 0 down or 0 payments for 90 days. Only at Ken Ganley Kia in Medina, Mentor, Alliance, and Boardman. Online at KenGanleyKia.com.
Ganley rebates assigned to dealer. 26 Sportage APR 1667 per 1,000 financed. Advertised offers include $398 documentary fee and $50 title service fee plus tax, title, and registration with approved credit through KMF. Expires 8/31/26.
When you see this in your kitchen,
The stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
you hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves.
or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you.
Guaranteed human. Call the Alan Cox Show.
It's called the cellular phone, and it's being heralded as a revolution in technology.
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
I was checking on my nephew. He's lived in Tucson, Arizona. For a number of years now.
Tucson, Arizona.
He's like, I'm never going back home to Chicago. He loves Tucson. There's no water. Doesn't stop people from moving out to Arizona. But I was checking on him specifically because there's a huge fungal storm that's going to be barreling through Tucson and Phoenix and a number of other Arizonan cities tonight, 6 Eastern. It'll be 3 in the afternoon out there. He works overnights. He is a graveyard shift airline mechanic. Loves his work. It makes for a very interesting life, though, because he's sleeping in the daytime, arguably when it's hottest out. But, I mean, even if you're working overnight in an open hangar in Tucson, you know, it's still 90 at 2 in the morning. And they've had, I showed you the video last week, there was a massive haboob that blew through Phoenix. You know, those dust storms, which obviously are not unprecedented. What they do is they blow all kinds of other things through. And so there's another huge dust storm. It's going to be sweeping across Arizona tonight. And they're worried that it's going to be carrying with it. See, this is the thing with like climate change and weather patterns and things. It moves things around. You know, you'll end up with, if you're lucky, all you'll end up with are species that aren't necessarily indigenous to your area. You know, you might find an insect that used to be just in Florida. Now it's in Ohio. But this massive dust storm, now I haven't heard back from him. He's probably sleeping. But they've got blowing dust advisories out there for tonight. And huge clouds of debris and dust and soil, huge storm. But they are primarily talking about how they're concerned that fungal spores will be part of this huge dust storm. And, of course, that can cause people to get very ill. There's a fatal lung infection that's called valley fever, which is people who live out in that part of the country are not unfamiliar with. But it's one of those things where they tell people, hey, man, stay inside if you can, because this dust storm might have that fungus in it. Giant fungal storm. This is how it starts, Rob. Next thing you know, it's The Last of Us.
So how,
what do you think the odds are someone on the news in that market has used "There's a Fungus Among Us"?
I hope all of them. I hope it's written into the prompter.
It has to be, right? Like, it's the most obvious thing in the world. You have to say that.
I hope it's written into the prompter. Now, I mean, they do have, if you're out there and you see those, like, lit up roadside signs, they're like, pull off to the side. If you encounter blowing dust, imagine that going through your carburetor. And so they're like, yeah, it sucks out here. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name of this fungus. But it is prepared to be truly among them, Rob. It has been 105 degrees, if you're lucky, out there in Arizona.
Arizona.
And so I have
Arizona.
not heard from my nephew, but I think of him when anything like that blows through that state.
But I can't seem to say goodbye.
Getting blown by fungal storms. That can't be good for anybody.
No.
All right, we got to go. Guardians pregame is next. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. 6:40, they will start up game 2 of 3 against the Giants of San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Where can people find you, Rob, in the interim?
WMMS Rob on Instagram.
Jess?
WMMS, just Jess.
Okay. I'm Alan Cox Show on your socials. TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Cameo, Facebook. What else? All of them. Hey, tomorrow, you want to try to get tickets for Captain Fun's Floating Fandango? I'm doing a ticket stop if you're out Grafton way tomorrow morning, 11 to 1 p for a haul ass to do the show. I'll be at the Circle K in Grafton, 36024 Royalton Road. I will have 20 pair and all kinds of fabulous prizes. So come by and we'll hang for a bit and get you on the boat. Brought to you by Circle K. Otherwise, WMMS.com for the info. This program is available for you in its entirety wherever you get podcasts. If you use the iHeartRadio app, you can drop us messages there with the talkback button. Otherwise, voicemail coming in. The After Hours line, 24/7. 216-986-8903. And you can watch this and past shows on our YouTube channel if you're a visual learner. And that's all. Thanks, guys, very much. We'll see you tomorrow in Grafton if you're going to be down there. Otherwise, we'll talk to you tomorrow at 2, and I will see you in hell.
You need to leave. Get out! Get out, Alan! Get out!
Be careful of what you say. Be careful in every way. Be careful of what you do. Big Brother is watching you. Be circumspect and discreet. Stay light on your mental feet. One slip and you know you're through. Big Brother is watching you. Conform with all directives. Remember, obedience pays. And when you watch that TV screen, remember it works both ways. You'll disappear in a wink unless you can double think. You'll vanish into the blue. Big Brother is watching you.
The Alan Cox Show, 100.7 WMMS.